just bringing you guys back into the tournament bracket, right? Upper brackets finals. It's me and I will be covering both of these matches. Whereas the 0-1, but before all that, MRC, Wasi, Nanako, Xiaodi, both by FT, Xyang, Yuan, Adi, Mini Blue, Shadow, a lot. We've seen a lot of Lakeside Village's first map yesterday, right? And today, all of the action into the heat of the battleground. Let him deal with BaiLu. Honestly, yeah, I mean, Goatman's definitely gonna time. So Gummy, why don't you talk us through the persona traits? Excitement, just pure blink. So coming into this game, BaiLu already making that rotation. I'm pretty sure he's gonna go to the big boat. He's like, yeah, I'm pretty confident with my eyes. I have 20/20 eyesight. Probably gonna be able to find the Explorer if I want to. And that's exactly what he's gonna do. Look, Yen! He's already gonna be spotted out. Oh my god, this is not the best scenario, best condition. The first hit has already been registered on Yen. You cannot hide from the Goat Master right there.
He is trying to make his way to the second story, but the basement is here. Going to drop down immediately. He needs to leave this area. Hunter's going to be following the blood trails. He continuously looks back with his book because he can see, oh no! Hunter just caught up way too fast, was hit inside of that cage, will be carrying the Explorer for the first time. And it does look like he's going to be taking him right to the basement.
Yeah, what a stroke of bad luck, because basement's here, right? And once you go down, ain't no way you're gonna get out anymore. Sure, you have a Gravekeeper that can come in for the rescue with the burrow, right? But honestly, what can you do from here onwards? Because ciphers are so low at this point. It's not even a 2 ciphers kite at that point. So Mini Blue already going in, trying to go for that rescue, but BaiLu has a bling. I thought that he would try and go for the bling, drop down, recovery hit, but no, he's just gonna go with that normal hit onto Gravekeeper and then pursuing. Yuan is already making his way forward out of this vicinity. He's like, yeah, I don't really want to die in the basement anymore. I probably want to die somewhere else that I can be rescued even easier. But BaiLu's gonna have a pretty good time. BaiLu probably just gonna get that hit. He's like, yeah, I don't really need any cage for this. I'm just gonna hit you twice. And that's about it. Yuan trying to buy time by dying towards the corner of the boat right here.
We do have the Archer is actually waiting towards the little mini shack here and is able to get the stun, but not able to get 100%, and will be able to chair the Explorer for the second time. He already knows Shadow's in the vicinity because of that laceration.
Exactly, and now he also has plenty of resentment, right? To use and counter Shadow, block him in, wait for a bit. If he tries to break it, then hit him. Then you trap in with another cage. Then don't forget, BaiLu still has a blink to work with, so he can commit to it here if he wants to, honestly. Oh, wait. Okay, 100%. Don't worry, it's not really a long time, but it's really fine. Yuan, honestly, all he has to do right now is just to try and die far away from chairs, but I don't think that's really possible. No tide turner as well, so that's going to be the end of Yuan. And despite that very early down, those 2 successful rescues are going to buy enough time for FT survivors to at least get the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th cipher. A lot of progress, but Gummy, dungeon's still hidden at this point.
Right, yeah, they haven't finished up that 2nd cipher machine. We can see that 2 survivors are injured, and the Hunter is going to be looking for this Gravekeeper. He is hiding on the 2nd floor. As soon as the Hunter sees him, he's going to cage him. He is doing a very good job avoiding the Hunters, is already made his way back to the downstairs 1st floor area. Hunter, not seeing him on the 2nd floor, is going to start making his way towards the 1st floor. He's already left the boat. Hunter's going to change to teleport and go for these cipher machines.
Oh my god, everyone's at half health. If you don't recover here, that's gonna be pretty hard, but that's gonna be it. Shadow's gonna go down, and mind you, even with a flywheel available, there's not really any place that you can kite in this vicinity. Yeah, sure, there's the double pallet area in the middle there, but Shadow was just out of position there. And with 1 hit, it's gonna go down. And mind you, Gravekeeper, yeah, you're gonna complete that 3rd cipher very soon. But what can you do here? Puppeteer is really the only one left that has full health. And with little Lewis, that's probably gonna be able to negate more damage. But what happens after this? There's no tide turner, right? There's no tide turner. Shadow can just be farmed off. See, he's just gonna farm Shadow. He doesn't really care.
He did flywheel to avoid the hit for 1 time, but the cage is already back up, and the Hunter is able to down this Archer once again. This will be her 2nd chair. Puppeteer can actually go for this rescue once again, since he still only has a chip damage when he utilized that puppet and was able to get that rescue before half. So they are buying more time, but it is going to be the Gravekeeper coming in for this
No,
This-
Gravekeeper
no.
is gonna come. Yeah, he's gonna
Oh, it's
complete that
Puppeteer. Yeah, it is.
for Cypher. Yeah, Puppeteer is the only one that can do something right now, but it doesn't really matter because you know why? No Tide Turner. BaiLu is just gonna farm him off. He doesn't really need to hit the Puppeteer, right? But he's gonna do it anyway. He doesn't care. And now Puppeteer is gonna be on the floor. Shadow's gonna be caught between a rock and a hard place. There's no way actually that you can kite here, especially since you have a cage, and that's gonna be really hard. But okay, buy some more time, and no way, getting that hit at 99% laceration has got to be the worst feeling ever. It's like 1 more percent and I'll be able to run a little bit more. He'll be stunned, I'll be able to run more. But Gummy, this looks really dire for FT survivors here, because BaiLu, it has taken over the game ever since, from the very beginning, so to speak.
Right, and that was a double down situation, so now the hunter can go for that slow slugging method, or he's just going to go ahead and chair this Puppeteer. He knows where the Gravekeeper is because he was working on that Cypher machine. He's going to utilize his teleport and teleport immediately to Mini Blue. He has gone inside of his shovel. He already threw down this pallet, but the hunter's going to break it immediately and set up a cage.
Yeah, this is really unfortunate. And the reason why he chaired there, right, is because he's so confident that within the duration where RD's sitting on the chair, he will be able to get Mini Blue down. And this is the statement that shows, like, look, just freaking, like, this is just so hard. He has been getting survivors left and right without blink, and now Mini Blue is going to go down. That cage is going to solidify it, and that's going to be a very decisive 4-man elimination by MRC BaiLu.
The Goatman was able to see him. If he waited around the second floor,
All the way to the left side, and then there's the top, bottom, big. For me, okay. Realistically, if he can get, let's see if Kurt will be able to hide really well here. And shout outs to everyone in the chat.
right on this side of the survivors, we have 2 Tide Turners, 3 borrowed.
Half.
And the Goatman spawning in Shack, he's gonna go right through this window and look for this Explorer. Explorer is already making his way towards the middle and trying to leave this hunter. He does have tinnitus, so he's going in the wrong direction. He's checking the Cypher machine. He's already left that Cypher machine.
Wow,
Now the hunter doesn't
Shouty!
want too much time, but it looks like he's still sticking around for a little while longer. We also
Oh my
see
God.
Nanako has already left the mini boat Cypher machine as well.
Oh my god, is Xyang really trying to search for the Explorer? He's gone! He's gone! He's all the way to the other oh my god. Nanako is the one giving tinnitus, but of course Xyang does not know the way MRC just covers their tracks and just using the tinnitus of the teammates to confuse Xyang. That's amazing. But wait, Xyang, the spider sense, is it kicking in? Because Xiaodi's actually in the vicinity right there. Oh, okay, maybe not. Oh wait, that was so fast. Okay, Huasi is gonna be that first kite. Xyang, okay, trying to nail that first damage so far. Okay, that's gonna be a little bit more Little Louis being used right here, just breaking the cage. Resentment is still pretty healthy for Xyang right here, but probably gonna put down that pallet just in case that first hit's gonna happen again. Oh my god, he's continually breaking the cage of Xyang right here. Oh, beautiful. He was just waiting for the blink, and with the blink hit, that's going to be the first down. So that's actually pretty good, Gummy.
Yeah, first survivor chaired. We do actually have more Cypher progress because the Explorer does have a page and he's holding it at 49% so that the hunter doesn't get that alert. We have the first officer already coming in for the rescue. He does have a lot of time because he just utilized his pocket watch, and the hunter isn't able to land on a hit on him quite yet.
Yeah, I mean, the confused masters here, right? The hypnotism watch is definitely one to worry about. But right now, the rescue's gonna happen really soon, and he's gonna make that rescue and taking that 25% hit instead. So Huasi, he's gonna just take that hit and be like, yeah, I'm fine. I'm just gonna make sure I leave this area as much as possible and then just get away, not letting the Goatman to disrupt my teammate Cypher. Nanako's here. Nanako's still here. The archer. All right, let's see.
So he did
Oh no,
walk off.
Shelby's like, what? You can see me? I'm showing myself now. That's funny. Oh my god. Gummy.
And, yeah, it's the second chair for the Puppeteer, and it looks like the Explorer was trying to take the hunter's attention off. We're gonna have the flywheel on. The archer is able to get the laceration, but he was able to get the hit, but she is gonna still be able to get that rescue as well.
Wow, 100% a second arrow just to put Xyang dead on his tracks, but no blink available, so Huasi will be able to kite a little bit more. And don't forget, Explorer It's still decoding really, really hard and has that 57, 58% page book. So you can expect that last cipher to be popped instantly if needed be. So right now, so far so good. MRC off to a really good start, just stopping, putting on the pallets. You see 3 supports coming in, 3 people running in front of Xyang. What's going on, Gummy? What's going on? 3 people in front of the Goatman. And they're like, yeah, you're not gonna harm us. We're fine. But Huasi is gonna finally go down with that hit. But Nanako? No, he missed! Wait! He missed, but Xyang thought he did not miss. Oh my god, he's gonna be put on the chair this time. And that's gonna be it. Huasi. Gonna be that first person sent back to Manor, but damage has been done, Gummy, because it's primed.
Yes, the last cipher machine is at 96.
Abnormal?
The
Abnormal?
Hunter is going to be guarding it. Xiaodi is kind of hiding behind this tree, trying to finish it up. He does have that 12% pace, so he can instantly pop. Hunter's looking for the survivor in the area, but it's just the Explorer. It looks like the Hunter has spotted him out. And he's just going to be guarding and waiting for them to... He's just waiting for them to pop that last cipher.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna abnormal here. The page is just gonna pop it before he even use abnormal, so that's gonna be the thing. All right, that's gonna be the pop, and Xiaodi is gonna instantly be healed. 3 survivors, end game. Archers already at the back gate, and first officers already at the front gate. This is gonna be a 2-man out, 100%.
Yeah, and he just utilized his blink, so he can't change his trait to teleport. He's going to be able to chair this Explorer, but the exit gate is being opened up by the Archer side. He's going to try and put more pressure by trying to make it to the exit gate with his cages. No survivors in the area. Are they attempting a backdoor rescue, or are they trying to open up that cornfield exit gate?
I mean, they don't have Tide Turner anymore. I don't think they should underestimate the power of detention Goatman. But one thing's for sure, Nanako can definitely leave if he wants to. Shinkesh is running there actually, so okay, pretty good. He's like, yeah, I'm just gonna abandon the front gate. I'm just gonna go to the back gate. I know that I still have a pocket watch, so doesn't really matter. I can still go. I can still use the, yeah, I'll just use this, no problem at all. But you gotta be really careful. But that 5 seconds of invulnerability with the second activation is gonna be super important. And yeah, this is gonna be it. Just break the wall, and that way you'll be able to go out. Yeah, no problem. That's gonna be a 2-man escape by MRC. Beautifully played, both sides. But honestly, this is still a very much how hard it is for both factions, because
MRC will be choosing Ever Sleeping Town, and the Hunter will be going first.
So he's gonna go with the Hullabaloo straight off the game. Probably wants to end it with a 2-0.
Right, Fire Investigator on to the left and the Archer on top. On the side of the survivors, it's a very good news because all of them have borrowed time. So
Do or die, BaiLu. He just needs, he's definitely gunning for that 4K right here. So FT survivors, they gotta make sure that he does not get what he wishes for, no matter what. So a little bit of red light trick right here. Probably trying to use the double surprise just to catch someone off guard, but that's mini blue in the middle of the map. Pay no attention to BaiLu. He's like, yeah, I see no evil, do no evil. I don't care. The evil's gonna walk away, and BaiLu's not gonna focus on me now. He's gonna focus on Yuan instead. Yuan has half a football here. So he's like, yeah, I got you for the first time with the Kurt, but this time I'm gonna try and get you with the lucky guy as well. So let's see. Let's see if Yuan will be able to kite a little bit longer here with the distance that he makes. Probably yes, no. But the ball's probably going to help him rotate a little bit longer. There's a pallet for him to put down just in case he wants to go back in as well. Put down the pallet now. Go back up. Rotate one more time. The stairs could be very useful. So this is a very strong kiting area for a very good reason. BaiLu though, my god, going straight into warp. It's like, yeah, enough is enough. One shot already done. The second shot, just one more black ball. How fast is that? How fast is that?
And he did try to get that flywheel, but the Hunter was very patient and was able to down him for the first time. Now Lucky Guy doesn't have any items left to utilize all of that football, trying to loop this area, and we see that the first officer is already coming in for that rescue. He does have one in order, so he had to utilize that pocket arch pretty early.
Yeah, pretty early. I mean, that's a smart play. That's a safe play. Mini Blue definitely learning that, yeah, pocket watch is definitely needed here. Try not to be greedy. Don't worry about wasting resources. But no, Terror Shock the second time! Mini Blue!
And that is a stuffed rescue, so the first officer will be seeing the chair. Well, it depends. They might be coming in for this rescue, so he's going to be dropping down this first officer and trying to stop this rescue from happening. It's going to be an after half rescue. So if the hunter can just down the lucky guy as quickly as possible, the lucky guy will be returning to the manor. It looks like both survivors are coming in for the rescue. We want that
My
harasser
God.
and the fire investigator. Fire investigator does have tide turner, so they would
Okay.
want that save with the fire investigator.
I know. Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God, Adi!
Another stuff
Adi has
rescue.
joined Mini Blue. My God! Someone clip that. My goodness. It's the Terror Shock curse. I'm telling you right here, right now. That's the Terror Shock curse going on. And all of a sudden, FT, Cyphers are not moving. Everyone's on the ground. Archer's the only one that's at full health right here. The double Terror Shock. I cannot believe it. BaiLu! Oh, is that going to be another one? No, fortunately not. That would have been devastating to watch. But everyone is on their last straw. Everyone is at... There's no more. There's just so hard. The trapeze is going to be used to catch up. Adi is going to go down with one more red bomb, and that's going to be it. And that's going to be it. Adi is going to go down. Everyone else is injured. They're trying to heal each other up, but it doesn't really matter because only 2 ciphers have been done. Gummy looks like a really, really strong for man elimination.
So the archer was able to heal up the first officers. They can still utilize this tide turner. He is making his way towards the fire investigator. It's going to be an after half rescue. He's going to utilize his pocket watch. No terror shocks this time. He's going to be able to get the rescue. And now the fire investigator gets hit immediately off of that chair. If he's chaired again, he will be returning to the manor.
Yeah, that's true. Fortunately, BaiLu's like, yeah, you know what? Let's not try to be too greedy. I did not get that white bomb onto Mini Blue, so he's still at full health, but that doesn't really matter because now Mini Blue does not have any more items. Adi is just trying to die as far away as possible from his teammates, while Mini Blue still trying to finish, you know, just touch the cipher a little bit. I don't know. What do you think the game plan is from here, Gummy? Because there's 3 full ciphers here, and BaiLu's not gonna let you get that dungeon.
I mean, they have to go for the dungeon escape because they're not going to be able to finish up all 3 cipher machines. Hunter is able to down this first officer. He doesn't even have self-heal left. So now if the archer is downed, that is going to be the 4-man elimination. Archer needs to stay hidden and just pray that the first officer will bleed out.
Yeah, probably bleed out. No more exit path, right? So that's probably the case. And with the help of the double surprise, BaiLu will be able to pinpoint where the survivor is, which is Shadow that's running. Sure, Shadow has the full extent of the bow and arrow, but I don't see how I can use it anytime right now. This is really, really hard. How can FT recover from this? Because 99% of the time we see someone in a situation like this, it almost always ends up as a 4-man elimination. What a play! Trapeze there catching FT, Shadow off guard, and that's gonna be it. Shadow's gonna go down. Probably gonna try and bring the usual play, try and bring him closer to the middle, try and bring him closer to where Mini Blue is. Or just chair? Nah, probably not chair. Probably wait until Mini Blue bleeds out. Yeah, that should be the play right here. But Gami, just talk to me, like, seriously, like, that terror shock.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Pretty much sealed the deal. They're trying their
know.
best to recover from this situation. Thankfully, the hunter does not know that first officer doesn't have self-heal, so he is going to be slowly bleeding the survivors out, bringing the archer back to the first officer. But she's doing a wonderful rebound kite. She's all alone, and she needs to rebound kite all the way. But it doesn't look like that will be able to happen anytime soon. He's bringing her much closer to the first officer and will be chairing her at this time.
Yeah, I can only say that this is the first time I see a Hullabaloo get a double terror shock in the very same game. For me, this is one of the games where I commentate, and this is the first time I commentate a game where Hullabaloo gets double terror shock, and oh my god, and all of a sudden the game plan just falls, and it got me. I was just saying, hopefully no more terror shock today, and it just happened. The caster's curse. Oh my god.
I mean, the hunter is just trying to look for this first officer. It looks like he's just gonna bleed out before making it to the dungeon. The hunter is gonna check all the dungeon points to make sure the survivor isn't anywhere nearby, but they are going to end up surrendering.
Which is why I still ban Hullabaloo in games, but some people choose to ban the second half.
Well, the FD Hunter has to get a 4, have the Meteorologist on her cloud, or she could utilize that wind and push the Hunter further.
If you are the Hullabaloo, Gummy.
I will try to go. It is a possibility to get a quick down on the batter.
Yeah. Look around.
And the Hunter will be spawning at the Umbrella Gate. He's making his way towards the middle. It doesn't look like he's going to be going after this batter. He is going for the person inside of the Lion Pagoda. We can see Zhao Di is hiding incredibly well outside, but it looks like he has found his first target. Wonderful pallet stun. He will be going after the Meteorologist.
Stop looking at the floor. Eyes on me, bro. That's what Shouty is saying. And that pallet slam's like the first opening act right here. But right now, Shouty is doing an amazing job just keeping away from the double surprise, not giving a chance at all. Because going up against a Hullabaloo, distance really matters. And with the Meteorologist, I think you can really gain distance here. You just keep looping around this window. Look at how Shouty has already rotated for the third time. Third time. Oh my God.
Wonderful wind push.
Still rotating, Gummy. The fourth time now.
Okay. He's going to close the distance right away with that warp as soon as it's available. He's now finally able to injure the survivor immediately after he catches up. So it looks like she's going to utilize the last of her bottle with the cloud to get over this window. And the Hunter Claude is on cooldown, so he's just going to have to walk around and break these pallets.
Yeah, he used up everything, man. Hullabaloo has used up everything, even the trapeze as well, but now it's going to be used to close in, and that's going to be it. Xiaodi is going to be that first person down, but a very respectable kite. 2.5 ciphers right there, but he's going to be the cipher by Xing H is going to be disrupted right here. So going into Burrowed State is trying to negate damage, just trying to buy more time, and that's going to allow MRC survivors to do a little bit more. Oof. Okay. Successful rescue. I thought it was going to be a terror shock, but successful rescue. Oh, another pallet slam. Shouty really wants to slam the Hullabaloo right here, Gummy.
And it looks like, he will be able to get the hit while getting over that one pallet. She's just trying to die at near the batter, so he's going to come in for the harassment and buy the survivors even more time. He's going to have a hard time picking up the survivor with a batter nearby.
Yeah, Gaji, you're the hero. Come on, you can do it. Oh no, you can't do it. Okay, that's the even the flywheel has been utilized, so Nanako needs to be really careful now. Unless if batter's gonna commit. No, yeah, I think he recognizes that. Yeah, I don't want to mess up too much. Let's just go with the ciphers first. Nanako's already at half health. Unfortunately, there's no psychologist to glue the global Wi-Fi heal. So shouts to all the psychologist mains out there. Your heals are really useful. But right now, batter is just gonna finish that cipher. Xing H is going to come in again for the second time. No Tide Turner anymore, but it doesn't really matter because he's the only one that has the skills to rescue right now. So, the risk Terror Shock! Xyang! With his very own Terror Shock, although it's already half health, right? But beautifully done. So, Sheldy's going to go down without being rescued here. And the Abnormal to seal it. I think Xyang has he's in a really good position here, Gummy.
Yeah, was able to stuff that rescue. The Gravekeeper still on the ground and doesn't look like the batter can really help out. So now the Hunter can go ahead and chair this Gravekeeper. It is his first chair. The batter's the closest, but he's at half health. So the Aeroplanist might have to come in for this rescue from across the map.
Yeah, have to be very careful. Nanako hit him away and then go for the rescue. Doesn't really matter. Batter's gonna go down and Gravekeeper is gonna hide in the safety of the burrow. He's like, yeah, it's okay. I'm just gonna keep hiding. I'm just going up. Elevation's gonna help me a little bit more. Are you gonna keep chasing? Are you gonna keep chasing though? And he's gonna be going down for the second time. So hopes are up actually. Xyang might be able to do this. Look at him. He's just rocking left and right and being like, yeah, bro, I think I got this. Only 3 ciphers been done. No 5th cipher at all. I think I can do this actually, right? Because Gravekeeper's on the chair, batter's on the chair. Gummy, I think Xyang is doing the unthinkable right now.
Exactly, forcing Huasi to come in for this rescue, also keeping the batter away, so if he heals, he can't go for that immediate rescue. Huasi still making his way towards the chair, but he's still at a distance. It doesn't look like he's going to be able to get there in time. He's just going to go straight to that Cypher machine, and now the Hunter is going to look for this airplanist, trying to slug these survivors so they use up their self-heals, and possibly an in-game situation. Batter has gotten up, so now the Hunter knows Batter does not have any self-heal left. He's going to go down this Batter, and then he could go chase this airplanist.
Well, he does have 2 cricket balls and 1 flywheel, so that's still something that he has. But Abnormal's going to seal it again, 53% to 18%. I would cry if my Cypher get kicked like that, but it's okay, because right now, Nanako, you are the guy that needs to kite until Huasi finishes 2 Cyphers. So let's see if you'll be able to do that, because even if you cannot... Oh, nice! Beautiful! Blocking that trapeze right there. Nanako's going to buy even more time right here with this double... palette, 1 more red mark, that's gonna do it. But Batter with the awareness of mind actually is gonna rotate around 1 more time, and then that's gonna be 1 cricket ball ready, just ready to be used. Okay. Oh my god, Nanako kiting out of his mind, actually kiting for throughout the duration of Huasi finishing the 4th Cypher actually. Wait, is it gonna go? Okay.
And it looks like he was able to down this Batter. He knows he doesn't have self-heal anymore, so he just needs to find Huasi. He's going to utilize the clone to kind of look at the direction this survivor is going. He didn't end up popping that Cypher machine because he didn't want to give away his location, so he left it at 99%, and now it looks like he needs to take this kite. But he still has 3 jetpacks to utilize, but can he outlast the bleeding out of the Batter?
Yeah. 10,000 multiverse possibilities, and Dr. Strange saying this is the possibility where FT might actually get that 4K with Xyang. So Huasi obviously knows that Nanako has no more exit path, so has to be really careful. 1 more white bomb is gonna do it. Huasi, 2 more jetpacks to work with. Will he be able to kite until the duration where Batter bleeds out? I don't think so. So Xyang might actually be going into history as the first person, correct me if I'm wrong, Chad, first person to get 4K against an IVL team?
I'm not sure, but
I think it is. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, right? First person to get 4K against an IVL team? Oh my god! History. For the people in Bilibili who's not yet, it's just a draw, ultimately. It still ends as him for that, because I think he was receiving a lot of pressure.
Try to down the survivors as quickly as possible. And since the Hunter side is
from the previous game and manifest it into this game number 3.
And he will be the only survivor without bar time.
Yeah, in second half.
Hunter spawning right away, will be going into her shadow form. It looks like she's heading towards either the patient or the lucky guy. She just needs to make her pick, and it looks like it's going to be the lucky guy. Patient has already left. She's going to change targets. She's going for that patient. I mean, as long as she can stuff his hooks, it's definitely not going to be too much of an issue. She's going to go back to her remnant and get the immediate hit onto the patient very early on into the game.
Yeah, I think he recognizes that Huasi was just running around in the corner, but this is a really good spot for the patient as well, because all he can do is he can just keep looping here, go through the window, go back up, and then use the hook to go back, just go back to the terrain, 2nd floor again, jump down. But now, Huasi with another hook going towards the other side of the building. Xyang knows this area is horrendous to chase, right? So will he commit to Huasi is the question. 1 more hook remaining. Huasi is yet still trying to build that distance against Xyang. Blink's gonna be ready though, so I think he's gonna blink. No, he's not gonna blink. So fortunately, Huasi knows what's up. Xyang's gonna change target actually. What?
Looks like he wants to go and pressure this lucky guy, is able to utilize flywheel to avoid the hit. He has a pocket watch, so the Hunter's still unable to land the first hit onto this lucky guy. Looks like she just wants to get a little more injuries, catch the survivors off guard, and try to get some more damages onto all of them.
Wow, and Xiaodi showing why he is the man for MRC. Like, not a single hit so far, and that's the lucky guy we're talking about. In this area as well, where it's so hard. Wow, he's just kiting into his teammate Cypher. It doesn't really matter. The pad's gonna be used now. Giving chance, and the flare gun into the face. Like, what you gonna do about it, bro? And while all of that's happening, Huasi is getting healed in the moment. They're playing it really, really safe and stable so far, Gummy. Not even giving opportunities for Xyang to use that blink.
Yeah, I mean, he utilized all his items now, so he needs to raw kite this and will be taking a hit as he's trying to transition out. The mercenary is going to be interrupted once again, so he might have to leave the Cypher machine.
Ooh, yeah, he did too. But the blink is going to
Oh.
be forced out. Doesn't really matter because he's already bought enough time. He's going to instantly swap into teleport. He knows what's up. But Xiaodi, though, bought enough time. Doesn't really matter. Everyone else is already at full health. So the idea here right now is if Xiyang, for them, right, the condition doesn't change for MRC. They need a two-man escape at least and depend on BaiLu in the end. So the question is, will that happen this time against Opera Singer?
We'll have to see. It looks like she's going to take a hit on the mercenary. That's going to allow him to get that before half rescue with Tide Turner. Hunter is trying to get a double down rescue situation. She's going to go back as soon as he utilizes elbow pack and get the immediate hit onto this lucky guy. He's not able to make it to that window, so we'll be able to secure the down on this lucky guy. Antiquarian is somewhere around the middle.
Hiding.
She's hiding, yeah. And she's going to come in for this possible rescue.
Oh, I like this. The harassment's coming in. Oh, the mind games back and forth. But Xiang knows he has to get rid of Nanako first. Oh, but that beautiful thrust coming back in. Don't forget, though, he still has one more swipe to work with. So Nanako can definitely use another left swipe if needed. Will he use it? He's going to use it. Beautifully done. Body block, body block, body block, and that's gonna land onto Xiaodi again, but it doesn't really matter. Nanako still has half a bamboo stick to use, and that's gonna be, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Oh, again! Look at how much time this is buying, Gummy.
She's doing a very good job harassing, and that's the reason Lucky Guy died at that top corner. He's trying to go back up the stairs so that it'll give Antiquarian even more time to harass. She is able to continuously hit this Lucky Guy, but so is the Antiquarian, and able to stun this Hunter while she has him on the balloon. Is able to finally injure this Antiquarian, but she still has stick left, so she needs to get rid of her or push her far away from the staircase, but it looks like she's done with the harassing. Oh, she's gonna teleport! She's gonna go to the last Cypher machine at 75%, getting the hit onto the mercenary, so the mercenary will be going down.
Doesn't really matter because now Lucky Guy and Antiquarian has a second chance in life, right? So once they heal each other, they can start a 6 Cypher. Patient can come in for the rescue, and things are still not gonna change. Like rescue, and then let the mercenary leave this Cypher, and at least they will be able to do it. Look, 6 Cypher already is being started, so Huasi just needs to buy enough time for that to happen. Beautiful decision by Xyang, but honestly, Antiquarian bought them so much time with that play.
Definitely.
Wait, he used his pad?
I wasn't able to see.
He used his pad. He used his pad. He missed. Oh my god, he's not gonna rescue. He's not even gonna rescue. Why?
Oh, stuffed rescue once again. Things are slowly falling apart with this one immediate down onto this mercenary. Patient unable to get that rescue. Another survivor needs to make their way towards the chair. Xiaodi is currently, he just needs to wait till that last Cypher's prime to get this rescue. The mercenary has a lot of time on chair. It looks like the hunter is just going to go ahead and chair this patient. Xiaodi keeping his distance, don't want to give that double hit. He can only take one hit. He does have a syringe, so he is healing himself up and preparing for this rescue. Last Cypher machine now all the way primed up to 90%, so it does look like it will be primed. Lucky Guy is coming in for this rescue for this mercenary.
Oh, beautifully done. Rescuing in the nick of time, and now going for where Huasi is. Singhesh has to be the one to do it. Rescue, and then great, after rescuing, you'll be able to just pop the Cypher, use borrowed time, and he's gonna hit. No, he's gonna wait for the mercenary actually. Go away. Okay, pop! Nice, beautiful 4-man endgame. Xiaodi looking for an item right here. No one's at the gate so far. Nanako's gonna open that back gate. Singhesh still fighting for his life. Oh, the teleport missing just a little bit, but it doesn't really matter. Xiang's gonna go down. He has a teleport to work with, but if Xiang chairs right here, I don't think if it's gonna be enough time. Will it be enough time? It seems like it's gonna be enough time, but right now, just pulling the attention of the hunter. MRC tries, needs to at least have two Cypher. Sorry, needs to have at least 2 people out. Oh my god, he's just gonna continue. Nanako's like, yeah, I think I can open this gate, no problem. The disarm should be long enough, and I still have another flywheel to work with, so let's go. He's gonna be able to escape. Oh no, the flywheel! The flywheel! The flywheel has It has not been utilized. So unfortunate right there.
So the hunter is going to be able to chair the anti-Quarian for the first time. She has detention. They are pushing the opposite exit gate right now, and it looks like it will be open in time, and that's going to be a 2-man elimination for Xyang on the side of FT. He was able to still get that 2 elimination. I mean, it was looking kind of dangerous in 14 seconds. He had a lot of items to utilize. So on the FT's hunter, that definitely most likely caught the
Teacher's pet.
Oh, okay. I see those hooks. And then you'll be alright. We'll see how well the F
Gave only one flywheel, that's on Adi. Everyone has borrowed time.
And the hunter has spawned on Christmas tree. He's heading towards Adi. No, he's going towards the shack area. Yeah, he will be running into the anti-Quarian first. He's going to first set up his traps, and the basement is also here, so she doesn't really want to kite here. We have double traps on both the entrances to the shack area, and Adi is hiding behind the triple pallets.
Oh my god, and Adi's the only one without borrowed time. So BaiLu probably recognizes this and be like, yeah, maybe it's the best thing to get to go after anti-Quarian first. Okay. Wow, without getting the hook as well. That beautiful red light trick right there coming in. Adi gonna put down that pallet. Doesn't really matter because 5 more seconds. That's gonna be a warp gate available to use. Adi obviously does not know this, but the hook to gain the distance. Adi could not react in time. Gummy, that was such an early down.
He was out in the open, so he didn't really have anywhere to hide behind, and the hunter utilizing the hook just to catch up and hitting him normally must have really caught him off guard. We have wanted order on the priestess, so yeah, I mean, they have to go for this rescue. They have to get the 4-man escape, so they're gonna do whatever they can, but the only harasser on their team has been chaired, so harassing is not much of an option. Possibly a priestess global portal to help her escape and transition to a different place could, if the hunter allows it, and the priestess is coming in for the rescue.
Oh my god! The terror shock! Terror shock! Terror shock! I saw it coming from a mile away, and it's gonna be an after half rescue, but now they're gonna try and escort Artie out. That's the global portal. Let's see if that's far enough, but honestly, it's so hard right now at the moment. Priestess has already gone down because of the terror shock. Yuan has already accompanied him. Anti-Quarian, we will make it to the global portal. Doesn't really matter because he has a warp gate available. So honestly, he really needs to be kiting at this point. Just hit him down. Just hit him. Just hit Yuan. Doesn't really matter because all the time you're spending here doesn't really matter because no one's going to be decoding. No one's going to be decoding, and that's going to buy so much time for you to just slowly dwindle down the resources of the survivors and then stop them. Adi at his last point, last footing, and he still has a healthy amount of stick, right? But whether or not it's going to be enough for him to capitalize here, that's going to be another different question, because right now the swipe coming in, 3 people coming in. This is Tarot game, ladies and gentlemen. Cover the queen, protect the queen. Yuan's gonna go down a second time. Still has exit path to work with. Adi saying help me, but honestly with a trap here as well, and Adi, will that be enough at all? Coming, they're still trying to play a game of chicken right here, circling the terrace. Shadow's gonna go down, no more exit path, and now Adi's left alone. Mini Blues also joined the party right here, and remember guys, all of this time being spent in the vicinity means that no one is touching the cipher at all, Gummy.
And it looks like the Antiquarian has been kept alive for an incredibly long time. The mercenary is coming in to body block for this Antiquarian. He's the only survivor at full health, will be hooked right away and taking the hit. So now every single survivor is injured.
Oh my god. Every single one's injured. No one's doing the cipher. Everyone's just trying to keep alive. You might as well don't play Aeroplanes. You might as well don't play Mercenary. You might as well just go and play Enchantress, play it forward. Because right now, what you're doing is you're trying to keep him with that one person alive. But don't forget, BaiLu, he's just injuring everyone. Once he gets everyone down, doesn't really matter even if you have borrowed time, because no one is gonna pop that cipher for you. BaiLu. Just one more, no more sticks to work with. Adi, will he be able to survive? And that's gonna be what? That's the weirdest portal ever.
Yeah, I think he misplaced his portal, and it looks like he's just going to utilize this hook. But Yuan coming in for the body block once again. Survivors just taking turns. He's going to be going down. The mercenary has been healed up, but Adi is still up and running, so they've done their job in keeping Adi alive. Cypher machines are slowly being worked on. We see progress on all 5 Cypher machines. Just only one has been finished. The Gamekeeper is not leaving this antiquarian. He has downed so many survivors. Is able to hook the mercenary so she lives another day.
Yeah, at this point, right, it's really, really hard to play. Yuan's going to be healed up, still has his exit path to work with, but honestly, this game, I can't see an ending. I can't see a happy ending for FT survivors right here. The trap's going to be employed by Yuan. Doesn't really matter. FT, Adi, finally going to go down. Yuan's probably going to go down right after this, but it doesn't really matter. He's just going to go through the window, and this is going to be it. 1-man elimination, that's the minimum requirement, and MRC is going to kick FT out of this tournament.
He's gonna go clean up the rest of the survivors. His next target is going to be the airplanist. Seeing that none of the survivors have full health, coming for a rescue even looks like a huge challenge. However, they have finished that second cipher, so dungeon is available. Airplanist has 1 jetpack and hover left to utilize. He's going to try and make it out. He utilizes hover here and is going to push back the hunter and get down the stairs immediately. Is able to avoid the line of sight for even longer.
Yeah, and now catching up to Yuan where he is. And it looks like he might go down. Anytime soon now, Yuan's going to go down. Machine's going to be healed up. But honestly, this is looking... BaiLu is just cleaning up shop here. Adi's gone already. And all that started with a terror shock. It's a really, really hard thing to stomach, but honestly, it's just that hard. Especially if you know that you can't just settle for a tie. You need that 4-man. So Mini Blue coming in, but honestly, he'll be able to make that rescue, hopefully. But honestly, 1 hook and 1 hit, that's gonna bring him down. So even after he rescues, he'll still go down. So Yuan right here, just trying to survive as long as possible. Just put that trap down there. It doesn't really matter. But Yuan's gonna be moving away from sight. Where is he gonna go? Yuan, yeah, he's just waiting right there. He's like, okay, I surrender. I submit my fate. And you can see how the traps are just so devastating against this lineup. Especially if you don't have flywheel, you can't even cancel the traps.
So it does look like he will be sitting on the chair for the second time. Mercenary is down. Priestess at half health. Not a lot of options left for the survivors. He was able... Oh, it looks like the Priestess is coming in for the rescue, but the Hunter already spotted her out. So how is she going to make it to the chair? She has 2 portals left to utilize. And the Hunter is just heavily guarding this container area and waiting for her to make her move.
Yeah. It's hard. Yuan's gonna expire soon, and I don't think. Oh my God, Priestess! Instantly just falling towards. He heard the portal and just instantly went there. Mini Blue still has exit path, but he knows what's up. He knows what's up. Yeah, the surrender's gonna happen, but leave it to FT. Actually, I gotta say, one of the times where you kite triple digits, but everyone's dead.
Match points for today. FT did great because
BaiLu right here. 4-man elimination up against each other. Starting off ZETA division, Shinami, Hame 2 for the NAEU division. This could be like Lian. True. I gotcha. But now, B4U, things that we guessed, right? Because Ivy's really strong in arms factory as well. So, this or even the professor. And along the way.
what's a kowtow?
A kowtow is like I bow all the way until my head reaches.
And we'll get started right on into the game. She's gonna send her ghost off inside a factory where she'll be meeting the antiquarian while the main body goes to disrupt some other cipher machines.
Yeah, disrupt some other cipher machines, plant the Ostracon. But do you really want to be chasing someone at the factory is the question. So apparently no, just planting the flag right there and now looking for the next target, but no one's in the vicinity. Though Lisu's already making rotations away. Tinnitus, sure, you have tinnitus, but what exactly are you going to do with that? Because right now you're in the middle of the map, you're still struggling to find that first person, and the Ostracons is being destroyed in the process.
And it looks like he has his first chase. It looks like it's going to be Hametu because he recalled the ghost and the main body is also here. He's going to be taking the first chase.
Yeah, first chase indeed. Hame 2. That's the guy who created that highlight against Goatman. But this is Ivy we're talking about. Oh, beautiful flywheel. Did that actually matter though? Now he has the skills to work with. Let's see if the bait's gonna happen. Oh my god, the bait. The bait's not working. The bait's not working. One more hit. Oh, he'll be able to make it through. Oh, unfortunately, Sprintzer. Beautiful, beautiful mind games going on there, allowing him to use up the skill twice, and now he'll be able to down Hame 2 almost instantly. Beautiful start for Sprintzer.
He did take a while finding his first target, but that also means the survivors were rotating, and the Cypher machines, they have a lot of Cypher
progress,
machines
right?
started. So if you add it all up, it is quite a lot of Cyphers, but it is an Ivy we're talking about. They usually have a pretty long kite in the beginning, but he was able to down this professor pretty quickly to make up for that time.
Shinami coming in for the rescue. That's a... Oh, no! No!
Shock!
What's wrong with today's matches, guys?
And
Why are
immediately
all-
stuffing that rescue. Wow.
Why are all the rescuers getting terror shock today? Ah, the
Wonderful blink.
Doesn't matter, he can teleport back now, and this is where Sprintzer shines. He can just teleport back and guard the chair. One person's at half health. Kazuneko's the one at full health. He's the only one that's going to be coming in. But does he really want to stand? Oh no! What? What is going on? What is going on?
Can't get the rescue.
What's
Needs to
going
stun.
on?
Okay, she is able to stun. And gets immediate hit onto the first officer. That allows her to finally get the rescue off onto the first survivor. And she's gonna get an immediate hit onto the anti. Two survivors down. However, Hametu has escaped because he will be returning to the manor if he's chaired.
My god, and that's very smart. He put Kazuneko down first because he put the first officer down first because he knows that if he has Tide Turner, Hametu would have been able to run even further away, right, with the last effort and stuff like that. But seriously though, everyone's injured. Sprintzer, Godzer, I don't know what's going on right here, but B4U is doing something right. Probably the Red Bull they took in the morning or in the afternoon. I don't know what that is, but they're doing everything right now. Sprintzer, everyone's at half health. Shinami's on the chair. Who can rescue at this point, Gami?
I mean, they're gonna have to go for a double rescue. They are healing, but the ghost is on them, so she knows exactly what they're doing. We have two Cypher machines have been completed. The fire investigator is continuously pressuring this chair while they're trying to get that heal off to get that rescue just before the first officer is sent back to the manor. They were able to heal up this antiquarian, so it looks like she's coming in for the rescue.
Alright, Shinami's on the last chair already. Still has one pocket watch to work with. So Kazuneko is gonna take that hit, rescue safely, and hopefully Shinami will be using the clock instantly. But Kazuneko is the target right now. Sprintzer wants Kazuneko, but be careful. Kazuneko is really cheeky. He's slippery as hell right there, trying to survive. And don't forget, this is only his first chair, so it doesn't really matter. Hametu already healed to full, and they're gonna try and reset. Zeta is gonna try and reset, but now it seems like the team fight's coming back in, but getting disarmed again. Kazuneko at 100% charge might not even matter, but the swing at the very last moment, Kazuneko's gonna go down. No more items to be used. Zeta is looking very dire for Zeta at the moment because Sprintzer is in absolute control right now.
Absolutely. He was able to down this antiquarian once again. She was saved before half, so he wants to get one of the survivors that he's already chaired and was saved after half, which is Shinami. The first officer is able to down him right away, sending the first survivor back to the manor.
What a game, honestly, what a game. Yeah, sure, the survivors have healed up, they've managed to reset, but what a situation that Sprintzer has put Zeta Division in. This is unheard of. We haven't seen this happen before, and this is happening right here, right now. So Sprintzer definitely showing why he is the #1 Hunter player in NAEU right here as he pursues Kazuneko. Kazuneko is at half health, no more blink to work with, but honestly, Sprintzer can just keep going forward and try and deal with the backlight. But it doesn't work on Kazuneko. Kazuneko knows what's up. What's up? He's gonna try and go for that blink, but now, and the bait not gonna happen. Kazuneko's gonna go down. Beautiful progress by Sprintzer. B4U actually in control at this point.
Absolutely. We have 3 Cypher machines completed. The 2 survivors have healed up. Sprintzer does know Hametu was saved after half. Second chair for the Antiquarian. He's going to be infecting Hametu and getting a hit onto the Professor right away as he's trying to make his way back to get that rescue. But the ghost is right there and he can just infect the Antiquarian and teleport right away to the chair.
Teleport indeed. He's just gonna try and wait a little bit more. Maybe just trying to wait. If he manages this rescue, it doesn't really matter. Smart, very, very, very smart play right there. And just missing right there and allowing Kazuneko to go. Everyone's in, and this is not normal. But Hametu is finally gonna go down. Hametu is gonna go down. This is his second chair. He's gonna go down. And very unfortunately, ZETA has to fight 2v1. And this might be a 4-man elimination. Ami.
It's looking like it. Yep.
It's
looking like a 4-man elimination.
Today's the day. Terra Shock Day, history making day. First Xyang, now Sprintzer. I mean,
He knows exactly where both the survivors are. The main body is on the Antiquarian, the ghost is on the Fire Investigator. There is nothing these survivors can do. Antiquarian's at half health. She just needs to down this Antiquarian, have the ghost wait on her to heal herself up while the main body chases this Fire Investigator. They're running out of options and they don't have enough Cypher machines. Because she's chasing both survivors, they can't even touch the Cypher machines. Oh,
beautiful,
and is
beautiful
able to
play.
Down her.
Yeah. Cypher progress is definitely not enough. Even if it's 50% and 23%, 2v1 against an IV, not enough at all. This is going to be a grind to a 4K. This is going to be a definite grind to a 4K. Unless if Dolisu can kite out of his mind for the next 2 minutes, allowing Kazuneko to get up and decode. Oh my god, the trade-offs. He'll gladly take it. Doesn't matter. Dolisu going back towards the middle, trying to seek refuge, but it does not matter at all because all Sprintzer is doing right now is dwindling the resources, getting everyone down, making them use the exit path, and that's gonna be it. Dolisu using the flywheel just to gain a little bit more distance, but Sprintzer knows exactly where Dolisu is. Okay, infect a little bit. That's gonna help a little bit more. The ball is not gonna matter because it's gonna be 100%. Kazuneko though, he's not gonna stand up. He's probably just gonna try and bleed a little bit more, just wait a little bit more time and just wait, get out of sight. But honestly, without any items, no way, no way. Sprintzer spots out Kazuneko. You are not going anywhere, sir. Dolisu, this is only Dolisu's first chair, and Kazuneko will be brought down very soon. Let's see if the confidence warrants this. Sprintzer on the chair, 100%. Kazuneko has to stand up. He has to stand up. No blink to work with. Let's see if Kazuneko will be able to work his way through and get a 1 dungeon escape because it's quite near here, Kami.
But unfortunately, it is the first chair, so he needs to kite for a very long time. The ghost is already infecting. She's going to teleport right away. 96% corruption. If she looks back at the hunter wrong, it's going to be 100% corruption. She's working her way inside of the factory. She has distance away from the main body and she's working around this pallet. She is doing a very good job. It's almost at halfway, but 100% corruption while she's hiding behind the wall. So she has lasted 100% corruption, and the hunter can release her at this moment because very soon that cooldown will be finished.
Yeah. Cooldown will be finished. I think with a bling you can catch up. Kazuneko is just too slippery right here, right? It's not an easy target at all. Oh my god, he's trying to bait. He's trying to say, yes, I have a flywheel. Sorry, he's going to say, yes, I have my bling ready right now. What are you going to do? You're going to try and come in. And this might be a fight to the end. He has a fly. He doesn't have flywheel to work with. But wait a minute. There's a bling ready to be used. Kazuneko will be able to make it. Yes! No! Sprintzer's going to get it. And that's going to be a 4K, 4-man asking for power right here, right? Give them the energy if they can get.
Has the most hunter containment time was around 100 and of all of the 4 survivors. He's coming in at full force.
All these comps are countering him. But regardless,
bringing abnormal detention and trump card. And on the side of the survivors,
be hard to play. Going into this game, that's Gummy, and I'm Nello will be commentating this second half.
Hunter did spawn near the shack area. He's making his way towards Green, who is his potential first chase. No, he's gonna go towards the middle where he'll be running into the Gravekeeper. Not the best survivor to go after since he can't tank quite a lot of hits. He's still making up his mind. He's mind gaming with the survivors, but hasn't quite made his decision. He's going back towards the shack area, and no, he's gonna hang around in the middle. And it does look like he's going for Green.
Green. Puppeteer, right? I mean, he has little Louis to work with, so that can definitely buy some time. Probably should try and break the cage first. That will buy a lot of time. Good job. Okay, nice. A swing and a miss. That's gonna buy a little bit more time. But now another cage is gonna be employed. Let's see if Peter will be able to bait out this hit. Okay, good. Another hit onto Puppeteer. So far, so good, right? Sure, the Cypher does not have enough progress, but if played correctly, he'll be able to tank 2 more hits at least.
Definitely, and he's going to utilize his last puppet to be able to survive this cage. Hunter setting up a cage. His most likely last puppet here needs to be very careful. He's being very patient, going back and forth, but will eventually be able to get the down onto this Puppeteer. Cypher machine is pretty average. We have one Cypher machine that has been completed, the second Cypher machine around 70, and the third Cypher machine around 50.
Not too bad, actually. 2 Cyphers progress, right? But he's going to go in abnormal for a second. He's just going to rescue for free, but it doesn't really matter. I'm not sure if that's the right play. Like, you go and rescue almost instantly, but I guess it's still good because you don't get injured, right? Because technically what you need now is you need to buy as much time as possible because normal prolongs the game. And that's going to be a problem if you don't prolong the time on chair as well. But better safe than sorry because we've seen so many terror shocks today, Gummy.
Yes, we don't want to have another terror shock that can really ruin your game and get that 4-man elimination. They just need to get that 1 man out, and that's what their plan is. We have the wanted order onto the Gravekeeper. He's at full health, so he could possibly still come in for this rescue. He's going to throw down this pallet so that if the Hunter uses his cage, he's going to utilize that shovel, but we're going to get a backdoor rescue by Lan. Hunter does not want to allow this, so he will be coming back to the chair.
Yeah, Tech Turner's going to buy time for him at the very least. Oh, nice hit, actually. Beautiful. Oh, it's still gonna register, but doesn't matter because everyone is at full health and they still have 1 more tight turner to work with, which is Green, which is gonna be eliminated. So Green is gonna try and run away as far as possible. No more tight turners in the game, but fortunately a lot of items left. So Schmidty is completing that Cypher 85%. So there's 3 ones to work with. So I would say the second kite needs to be very strong because right now they're finishing the 3rd and the 4th, which means Peter will not be able to use that abnormal.
Exactly, and
no
all
more.
3. And all 3 survivors at full health, so any survivor is ready to take this kite. They all have so many items. Hunter's gonna
nice!
Wonderful scale, pushing the Hunter back, and now he's safe inside of this cage. He's gonna utilize this cage immediately so that he doesn't lose this survivor. He's gonna double cage so that if it does get broken, finally getting the hit. He flywheeled, but it was a little the timing was a little off, so he is able to finally get the hit onto this professor, but he still has, actually his scale is on cooldown, never mind, he's gonna down this professor.
Oh, I don't think they really should commit towards that middle Cypher. It's 50%. I don't really think they should commit, but Schmidty already working on that 6th Cypher. But Peter knows what's up. He knows which Cypher is being decoded, so this is where things get very, very tricky. This is going to be like this is a battle of finishing the Cypher and the Hunter just camping the Cyphers. Schmidty, nice use of the first one in between pallets. That's going to be pretty good. Schmidty still needs to last a little bit longer. Still has another 1 to work with. But honestly, beautifully done, Schmidty. Kiting against Peter. No doubt using 2 wands, but hey, anything to keep you alive a little bit longer.
And he will be taking the first hit here inside of this cage. 1 wand still left to utilize, but look at the Cypher progress. It's around 70 and 60%. So we have the professor is still on the ground, but Schmidty is kiting so well. They're able to prime up that last Cypher machine. It's 80%, and he's still up and going, but Hunter will be able to finally down this magician. However, Professor has gotten back up, so 1 survivor can come for this rescue, and that last Cypher machine's primed. No, they're just gonna pop it.
They don't care.
Only 1 survivor has borrowed time.
I know.
So they're just gonna push the end game situation. They have to be very careful. Both survivors are running to the opposite exit gates, just trying to get 1 exit gate open.
Oh my god. I think Roland definitely, he's just opening the gate. I think this is a very predictable play, right? So if Lian can prolong this kite... Oh my god, going for Roland, but it doesn't matter. There's a shovel, and now he can go and rescue Magician. It's going to be a 3v1. That's going to be a play right here. Peter caught between a rock and hard place. This is very hard. Roland's going to go down, but that doesn't really matter because right now, Magician's going to be rescued. No, Lian?
He's pushing the exit gate.
He knows.
They just
he
need
knows.
a
Oh my
one-man
God,
out.
the sacrificial
Teleport
play.
has been utilized. Yeah, he just needs to
Sacrificial play.
leave.
One man.
And it's
One man.
50%. It's 50%. He's walking. He has
You don't
resentment.
know.
He
You
has
don't know.
resentment. He can make a catch. He wants to also check the chair. It's 90%. It's 98%.
He's open.
He's out.
B4U.
We get the one man.
No.
Oh no, is he
Yes,
caged?
come on. He's caged.
Where's-
He's caged.
Oh my
No.
goodness, he got caged.
No. No.
Oh my goodness.
He's out.
No.
He's out.
Oh my
no,
God.
he's not out. He's
caged.
not out.
He's caged. He got the
The
shell.
stun.
He got the shell.
stun. He got it. Leanne.
He's leaving. Oh my
MVP.
gosh. Thank God that one man is.
Value for his abnormal because
Yes.
he only used it once. If you are representing, if you are from
Bad
rematch
picks,
now though.
Yeah. B4U is going to be choosing Chinatown.
First one getting chased. The ciphers are gonna be a threat.
If we look
Yeah.
at the spawn points though, we can see that the prisoner is safe.
Normal. So no blink, just abnormal. Very aggressive build. Going up against this lad to be commentators for it. Nello and Gummy at your service.
Hunter going straight into her. Oh, it looks like, okay, she was just leaving the shadow zone for a little bit, and she is trying to look for the prisoner. The survivors did expect this, so Green does have a full kiting build to negate the situation. He has a lot of distance, but she's slowly catching up. He has one stun to utilize, and it does look like he's gonna go skip over this pallet and make it to the next pallet.
Yeah, and with that pallet boost as well, he's gonna try and make that transitional kite, right? Because he knows that he just needs to buy a little bit more distance against the opera singer. Okay, an electric shock here might not be too bad. Oh wait, the awareness. Oh my God! No! Oh my God! He
We'll be
did not
taking the
realize that
first
Peter
hit.
went through it. Yeah. Well, he's gonna have flywheel very soon now, so this is actually a pretty strong area to kite if he wants to. If he doesn't blink, I mean that's the thing. Green's probably expecting a blink here, right? You know what I mean? Yo,
Ooh,
nice,
wonderful
nice,
flywheel.
nice, beautifully done. All right,
He's
just
gonna
buy
be
a bit more
bolting into this
time.
Hunter.
Through it.
Oh, but he just doesn't make it through this pallet, so he will be going down.
Too good.
Pretty average kite if we look at 70, 59, 49, so it's an opera singer. She's incredibly fast, but the fact that she was able to utilize her abnormal now is going to make a huge
Boom.
difference. A free backdoor rescue on the side of the survivors. The hunter gets an immediate hit right back onto this prisoner.
Not sure if that was the best early rescue that they need, but they did do this earlier on, right? Okay, connect the ciphers maybe? No, they're not gonna connect. The green is just gonna... Why? Connect it now,
We don't
yeah.
have enough time.
Yeah, when you get hit, you should just connect it straight away, then you run, right? So I'm not really sure what the play was just now,
I
because then
think
you
he
run
was
out of
trying to
time.
rotate away from the cipher machines.
Yeah, but
So-
then again, the distance is really that short. It's really that short, and it's so near to the chair anyway. So doesn't matter. Now that they know it's abnormal, they know they don't have to deal with the headache, which is blink. Roland in position, trying to come and rescue, and it's hard to leave because it's already 2 minutes and it's already the second chair for Green. This is what happens when the rescue is really early, but doesn't matter. Right now, Green is gonna try and wait a minute. Okay, force him to use one more pad. That's good, but at least he still has 2 more pads to work with. Green still has an electric shock to work with. Wait, why? Why?
Looks like he will be taking the hit here, but he still has tight turner, so he is continuously transitioning away. Hunter is going to try to utilize that abnormal, but it's at 12 seconds cooldown, so it doesn't look like she'll be able to utilize abnormal. Just pushing the survivor off that cipher machine, and will be able to chair Green once again. He will be returning back to the manor as it is his 3rd chair. Abnormal is back up, so she was just trying to push the survivor off that cipher machine so that they can't complete it and she can utilize abnormal one more time.
40% is not too bad, honestly. I was thinking, you already electrocuted Peter. You could have just went through the vault. That would have been better. But I guess ultimately he was like thinking, yeah, probably I'm just waiting to go down and die. So I rather connect the ciphers than just try and kite a little bit longer. But come on, have some faith. Have some faith with your kiting. Faith with your kiting, right? Schmidty, no more items on, one more balloon to work with. So this is where Schmidty needs to buy enough time because 3 ciphers have been done despite the 2 abnormals. Looking pretty good so far though, B4U.
Ooh, wonderful airbag jumping away, but he has nowhere to go, so he will be taking this first hit. and will be transitioning away. He has no more items because he's just left his last airbag, has one pallet to work with, is able to throw it down just in time, but he's kind of trapped in this area. Hunter trying to mind game him and forcing him to vault so that she can return to a remnant, but she doesn't return to a remnant. And he gets another vault right in front of this Hunter.
Oh,
and
this is so
he's buying
important.
so much time. Oh, but he gets the terror shock finally at this pallet.
It's okay. Still needs to buy time to break the pallet. Still needs to pick him up. Still needs to put him on the cipher. And honestly, even if Peter has a third abnormal, it's not going to be as effective anymore because this is where accelerated decoding is working. And look at the cipher progress. Actually, it's already at 80% on one side and 53% on one side. I'm not even going to be surprised if they don't even try and rescue Schmidty. But no, it's Lian we're talking about after all. He still has a flare gun to work with for the late game. So right now, I think you could afford a one rescue.
Okay, she's coming in for the rescue, gonna be taking this hit and getting that rescue. Still has that stun gun, so it can help him with that rebound.
Nice!
Utilizing that.
No!
Oh, changed to excitement, downing the
Rescue
coordinator
first!
and unable to get that rescue. Now the Hunter is just going straight for Roland, who's at half health.
No, rescue first. Rescue first, then use it. Oh, this is gonna be a 4K. That slip up. Rescue first, then you use it or you don't. Right? The most important thing is rescue first. Yeah, you gotta remember, Peter has trump card. This play is so obvious. You know what I mean? Like, I get shot, excitement. Just try and rescue. Just try and rescue first. Is all I'm saying. But valiant effort though. It went so well all the way up until that very last moment. But Peter, 4K, 4-man elimination coming in. And that's going to be the start of a comeback by
Here are your stats. We can see that Green had the most
decision making, right? Just giving the full presence still.
I actually don't smell the stinkiness of it after eating it. Like
I would say Priestess would be a really good target simply because you just want to get rid of the portal.
rid of-
Do or die, Sprintzer needs that 4K to equalize. Otherwise, 1-2 escape to win by points.
Hunter will be spawning right under the umbrellas. He's making his way towards the middle where he will be met. Well, the fire investigator was spawned in the middle, but it looks like he's already transitioned out. He's looking towards the mini bridge area. Hametu is still doing a very good job hiding. It looks like his first chase is going to be the fire investigator.
Yeah, let's go. Sprintzer going against. Oh, wow. That's a very fast hit. I love this. Sprintzer with his signature fadeaway hit, right? So Hametu is going to get that first damage. And that was very fast, honestly. Hametu, gotta put down that pallet, buy a little bit more distance. Hametu running towards that window, and he's going to be able to make it. Sprintzer needs to sprint through. But Hametu's already going to be using that football in order to make his distance away. Sprintzer, oh my god, having a little bit of hard time trying to chase after Hametu. But that mind game, Sprintzer's like, yeah, you know what, let's not waste time. Let's just destroy all pallets and let's just see how many pallets you can put down before I actually catch you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Expend all the pallets. Do not try to risk. Oh my goodness, he was almost hit there with that remnant, but it looks like he was able to make that vault. He is being very brave here, continuously making the vaults right next to the remnant. It looks like he will finally be taking the hit here and will be going down for the first time. Pretty average kite here. We see 80, 70, and 40 on the cipher machines. She's gonna tear this survivor and then she's gonna go to look to abnormal one of the cipher machines.
Yeah, that's true. Abnormal it, and oh my god, all the ciphers. Oh, okay, let's go. 86%. No, that's not even the cipher with a lot of progress. That's gonna hurt a lot, but it's okay. An abnormal is an abnormal after all. Nothing too triggering right there. But 2 ciphers have been done, and Shinami coming in the rescue. The Tide Turner is going to be in fact. Shinami just making sure that he does not get attacked. In fact, using the pad even before he goes down, even before Sprintzer decides to chase.
And it looks like he'll get the hit immediately onto the fire investigator. He's going to try and transition out, utilizing the priestess portals. He's made it all the way inside
wrong
of the hotel.
target!
Oh yeah, it looks like he's going after the wrong person. He's lost this target for a little while, but he already has gotten the hit onto the fire investigator, so he will be able to eventually find him and tear him for the second time. The survivor side right now, they're not in a rush to go get this rescue because they only need a 1-man out, so they're going to focus on getting the cipher machines done. We already have a survivor coming in for the rescue. I think it is the priestess. She's going to utilize the portal to buy a little more time before getting that rescue.
Yeah, gonna be able to make that rescue after all. Hame too coming in. Oh my god, we'll be able to make it to the pallet. That swing attack, Sprintzer, that experience coming in. Not even a fade away, it's just a fade forward hit into Hame2 and say goodbye to Hame2 because that's his last chair. Sprintzer's gonna have his abnormal really soon. And it's actually in very good timing as well because right now there's a cipher that's almost being done. So just waiting honestly. 3v1 in this situation. 2 ciphers remaining for Mercenary. Mercenary still has 2 more paths to work with, while everything else, no more straight portals. I think Sprintzer probably needs to start attacking a little bit, but everyone's just being very cautious, honestly.
Yeah, we can see that there's a survivor hiding next to the scholar tree. Looks like the hunter has finally found him, so it's gonna be the magician. He took the hit. He went right over the illusion and just took the hit onto the main body. Now half health Kazuneko trying to make up for this kite by entering inside of the Lion Pagoda, utilizing the fire investigator's airbag that's still in this map. He's gonna be able to make it through that window and teleport to a not teleport, but transition to a better kiting area utilizing his illusion once again.
Wow, what a play. Kazuneko doubling back, right, with the illusion's help as well. But now he's gonna get that hit. Kazuneko's gonna go down. Beautifully done. And that's gonna be even a 6th cipher being done. Go to the basement. I think basement's a choice here. No, it's gonna be blocked, unfortunately, due to that inflatables, right? But looking so far so good. Sprintzer. Okay, you know what? Guys, let's just be fair, right? If you cover up the name B4U, if you cover up the name Sprintzer, you would think this is an IJL IVL professional hunter, right?
Yeah,
like cover up the name. You would think so.
I mean, look how well they're doing against ZETA. They're being very careful here. They're gonna buy as much time. The magician's gonna buy as much time on the chair so they can just finish the objectives, which is finishing up that cipher machine. The 4th cipher machine is about to be popped, and the hunter isn't close enough. So he did utilize abnormal once again, but I mean, they're just gonna wait this out and just get ready for that end game situation. They're gonna prime up that last cipher machine. They're gonna go for that after half rescue because Priestess is the only survivor at full health.
The 7th cipher being decoded at the moment. That's gonna be pretty annoying. Okay, teleporting back. No teleporting back. Come on. Oh, the magician, the magical hitbox. That's gonna be it. 2v1. This might be it. Sprintzer might be able to do this. He might be able to do this. It's 2v1. And he has teleport in 40 seconds. And the last cipher is not even primed.
Yeah, they don't have enough cipher progress.
Oh my god.
It's gonna be a lot of back and forth.
Sprintzer? Is this gonna be his second
He
4K?
He doesn't see that he's going in the wrong direction. She's hiding behind the plants.
He's hiding behind the plants, yeah, unfortunately.
The mercenary, he might have to. Yeah, the priestess isn't gonna be touching that cipher anytime soon. The mercenary's trying to take this kite, and it looks like Sprintzer he can't waste any more time. He needs to stop that cipher from being decoded. Utilizing that airbag once again, he's going to be transitioning outside of the Lion Pagoda. Was able to get that window vault and utilizing his last elbow pad. He's going to catch up with that cloth being thrown to have more shadow area. Being very patient here at this pallet, will be able to get the hit on.
Teleport to the last cipher. Nice. He's gonna go do just that. Gonna find the footprints. Probably gonna find Dolusu very soon. And this is gonna be a very pivotal moment right here. Going up. Oh, this is a very strong area to kite against. But Dolusu is just waiting in vicinity here. Just trying to get that hit. He still gets that hit.
Nice
Amazing
trade.
play. Dolusu still has 2 portals to work with. But honestly, how long can you outlast the fast and furious opera singer that's gaining his distance against you? Look at what's going on.
Oh my goodness. Caught up.
Oh my god, that was so fast. Not a fluke, guys. Not a fluke.
Absolutely. Now he needs to go look for this mercenary. Mercenary will get up as soon as he sees the hunter has found his location. It's the end game situation right now for KZ, for the ZETA survivors, and it looks like she's closing in onto the mercenary. He's hiding nearby the dungeon, and she does spot him out. He hasn't gone up quite yet. That means she's gonna pick him up and take her as close as possible to the priestess, but priestess can heal up incredibly fast.
But it doesn't matter because this is Mercenary's first chair, right?
Oh, it is. So she has all the time in the world because he also has slow chair time. And she's gonna take him all the way inside of the hotel. Okay, he's gonna be able to struggle free.
Yeah, but he just wants to run away from where Priestess is. That's the idea, right? Because he doesn't want to be placed close by to the Priestess. Because that way he'll be able to chair. Oh my god. Is he going straight for the Priestess? Priestess has to stand up now. Don't wait. Don't wait. Oh wait, Sprintzer! No! No! Where's your compass? Where's your compass? But it doesn't matter if he makes one turn here. He'll be able to see. Yeah, he saw the Priestess. Priestess has 3 portal. But right now, what's gonna happen? Stand up!
Oh, she didn't get up.
No,
And he's gonna
wait,
chair
wait.
this Priestess.
First chair,
Mercenary
first
takes
chair.
too long to heal
First chair.
up, so he's gonna teleport right to where he thinks the mercenary is gonna be.
Oh no,
And he's gonna be
4K!
able to
4K!
find him. It's
Guys.
a 4K for Sprintzer.
I believe it's Sprintzer all along, guys.
Tying
4K.
up round 2
4K. Twice. It's not a fluke.
against ZETA. We're
We're
playing
not
against
chilling.
a professional
Against ZETA. Come on.
second place champion.
I know.
can't see.
I know.
That Hametu.
Sounds,
Yeah.
It just
Let's
sounds
give
like an
credit
excuse.
where credit is due.
I agree. Trust in your teammates, the synergy, or just simply you just want to.
Wasn't quite a lot of times on the side of Sprintzer.
All right. So considering that his survivor teammates are only has detention with warp gate, that's a very normal build right there.
And Sprintzer has spawned. He's making his way towards Dolisu as his first chase, who was... Oh no, he's going to be changing targets. He's going to be blocking off that middle Cypher machine, and he is still making his way towards... He's looking at the graveyard area, but he's not walking towards the graveyard area. He's going to the Dragon Gate. There are no survivors here. They've already transitioned away, so that's going to buy the survivors a little more decoding time. They have started 2 Cypher machines, and it does look like he's going to be seeing the blood trails of Hametu.
Oh, that's nice because he's now running into the direction. So he sees the box, he sees the slow box, and he also sees Hametu, right? So rest assured, they're wasting time rotating, and now just destroy the music box. That's gonna help a little bit more. But building up the wax as well, that's gonna be really important. Just okay, probably wants a portal. Oh, going for the Lisu. That's so smart. That's so smart. That is super smart. Just breaking the windows and then now coming in. Dolisu knows to put down the pallet first. That's going to be very important, but that's going to be very important to block off the pallet as well. Dolisu needs to make one big round over. That's really good actually. But now Dolisu with the pirouette over does not matter because Dolisu, he is... Wait a minute. Okay, going through the window. Wants to keep Dolisu in the vicinity. What's going on? All right. Okay, he might be able to catch up really soon. And the Cyphers are not exactly going the fastest right here.
He's gonna block off all the areas here. Oh, wonderful
wait.
flywheel. And is gonna be able to get more wax here. Oh, and he misses again. And she's trying to make it onto the trap. And no, she's not able to make it. So he will be going down. So the reason Sprintzer's been blocking off this area is he knows that the dancer wants to stay here. Her music box is here, so all her items are here, and the ability to spin is here. So he's gonna block off all the windows and the pallets because she's gonna keep looping this area. She wants the music box. That's the only area she's really safe. And so that's how he really trapped her in this one area and was able to get the down onto the female dancer.
Yeah, we'll be able to block off Hametu's Cypher is the question as well. And it looks like he will. Look, 100%. Oh my god. What's going on? All right. Okay, just the instant down. Doesn't really matter. He wants to go towards where Dolisu is. Just keep getting on. All right. Dolisu just trying to get that spot out. Okay. He's like, okay, let me just take that. One more hit and that's going to be full presence though. But meanwhile, 3 and a Cypher's almost done. That's going to be super important. Oh, wait. He missed. Oh, unfortunately.
So close.
So close. Exactly. But there's a lot of progress on the middle Cypher though. No trump card, so probably knows it's just warp gate at this point. But Hametu really wants to finish that Cypher. Oh my god. And he's gonna get it actually. Right now, it seems like ZETA survivors are definitely doing better than the first 2 games. And the Cyphers are in fact being rushed against Sprintzer. So, not gonna lie, this is looking like a very strong game for the ZETA survivors.
And he's going to utilize his jetpack to make it into the chair just in time. Hunter now has 100% presence. We're gonna have the archer helping out the female dancer so they can finish up those last two cipher machines. They have quite a lot of progress at 70 and 80%. He's body blocking so that he could stop the wax from getting onto this female dancer here. He has hot wax available, so he just needs to get enough wax onto this female dancer. But as soon as she finishes that wax, she's just also going to take a hit for this female dancer and
my
also
god.
get
Yeah, this is hard.
a bow onto the hunter.
This is hard. Cypher's already prime and everyone has borrowed time. That's going to be a question. No, yeah, it's going to fly. It's going to be a 4-man endgame. So ZETA Division doing super well against Wax Hardest in this game. And this might be it, actually. Dolisu going down with no warp gate. I'm not really sure how he's going to do better than a 1-man elimination. But Sprintzer definitely can still block the exit gate if he wants to. Although I doubt he'll be able to shoot through it here. So that's a 1-man elimination. ZETA Division getting a 3-man escape.
Yeah,
Wow, person now. It's still gonna be 6-2.
One escape. They're gonna have to. They're gonna have to try everything at this side. If
First
Lucky
kite's
Guy
gonna be
is
important.
chased, yeah.
But yeah, just starve the and our presence, put down pallets, buy more distance.
Hopefully he will need it.
Yeah, no flywheel, so the outrun. If you get latched on, you just gotta outrun the time. But now, coming in, let's see the first leap. That's the first cat being used. Doesn't matter. Gain a little bit of distance, but Lian's already quite far away. mkmldy just trying to make the rotations. Definitely gonna lock in onto Lian. But let's see if the mind game's gonna work. He's gonna go through the cats. Gonna latch, actually. It's gonna latch. Whoa! The gun! Beautifully done. I love it. It buys time for him. And it also wastes the cat, the timing of the cat as well. Put a long wall. Put a long wall. Okay, great. That's good. Put another wall.
Oh, the cat's latched on and is able to stun and get the first hit onto the Lucky Guy. Now he has no items. He's trying to kite inside of corner house. We don't know if basement is. Oh, I can't see if basement. Well, it's not basement. Wonderful.
No.
Warp and is able to get him at the top of the stairs and down him immediately. Thankfully, basement is not at corner house, but this is a pretty early down. I mean,
It's okay.
pretty
It's okay.
average, yeah.
It's okay.
70, 60, 50, it's average kite.
Yeah. No abnormal. That's the best thing, right? Because right now, Schmidi can just leave this area, try and decode the one that Roland's on, and then Roland come in with the rescue, with the watch.
cat's latched
No way!
Looks like
Schmidi
he's gonna
should
take a
have
hit.
tanked. Schmidi should have tanked that cat for him. I think, yeah, that could have happened, but now Schmidi's gonna be the one to make that rescue beautifully done, and he'll be able to body block once more at the very least, but this is gonna be really dangerous. mkmldy is just one hit away from full damage, and now they gotta spend some time to heal up First Officer because he has to go for that second rescue.
Right, we gotta use those tide turners. And Lucky Guy was saved without tide turners, so now... Oh, is he
the
gonna
tram?
be able to get onto the tram? He
Yes.
is! And now the hunter
Oh,
has
buy
to
time,
walk
buy time.
to the next stop. That's gonna allow the survivors to heal up. The First Officer has been healed.
Nice.
And the cats will be waiting for the Lucky Guy as soon as he gets off this tram, so it might be an immediate down situation.
Woo. Yeah, it's gonna be an immediate down, but it's okay.
Oh,
Just
crawl in
hide
front of
behind
the
the tram.
Yeah.
Come on.
Oh my
do
goodness,
it.
yeah, you don't want to figure it out.
Yeah.
Don't
Buy
risk it,
time,
don't
buy
risk it.
time.
Don't
Oh,
risk it.
nicely done. Nicely done.
Three
Three
cipher machines almost completed, and the hunter is going to be bringing him towards that middle cipher machine, trying to apply pressure on them.
Yeah, it's not too bad because Roland can rescue, and with the tide turner effect, Lucky Guy can just go away, right? You know what I mean? They can just abnormal play. Is that gonna happen? He has trump card, but now First Officer with that last jump, beautifully dodged by Roland, beautifully done. That activation is gonna happen, but it doesn't really matter. Now the cat's gonna matter a lot. Roland, the double down, that's gonna happen. But Lian, it's okay. Lian has a fighting chance right now. Has knee-jerk reflex to work with, and there's a pallet to work here as well. So
The
this is
cat's-
good.
Wow, it does latch on
This is
to the
good. This is good. This is good. This is good. This
Does
is
he
good.
have enough time to
He
vault?
can. He
did
can.
vault.
He can. Second one
my
is
goodness.
slower. Second one is a
Oh,
shorter
he made
stun
it
time.
to the next
Oh my
pallet.
god!
my
Look,
goodness.
look at the
One more
ciphers
pallet
coming!
to work with.
One more time! One more time!
Oh, he is able to get the down. Roland is still on the ground. We got Aeroplanist. We have one more tie
You're
turner
pushing the
available.
ciphers. It doesn't matter.
Oh my goodness. 80-70. Hunter changed her trait and to most likely the she didn't change her trait. It's still gonna be the warp. Oh yeah, she
Okay,
did.
green.
Okay, it's gonna be the teleport onto
Okay.
green.
Aeroplanist has 2 jetpacks to work with. It's fine. He can catch up to it, but honestly, Green can
Yeah, use
just
the hover.
elevate. Nice. Just make him use up. But wait, Schmitty, you gotta watch out. You gotta watch out. He knows that the Nidus is still around. Schmitty, you gotta get out of this area because this is where the last cipher is. It's 83%. You gotta really, really watch out. Green can still afford to play this. Honestly, they can start a 6 cipher if they want to, simply just to buy time, or they could play it safe, find some items, and then come back for the push. They should play this really wise because they need a 2-man escape, and it's very, very possible because there's no teleport on mkmldy right now.
Right. Play the slow game, be a little more safe here. We just need that too.
Nice,
Wonderful
nice.
dodge with the jetpack. Hunter is not going to be able to get the hit, and Schmitty continuously pressuring that corner house, so the Hunter has to keep going back and wasn't able to get the hit onto the Aeroplanist. The first officer has gotten back up and he found a syringe, so he's going to be healing himself back up as well.
Yeah, he's just priming. He's just priming the heal, right? Just in case. But Schmitty, oh my god, careful. The cat's gonna latch on, but it doesn't really matter because Anne is not coming in green. You gotta watch out. You have no more items, but yeah, you just gotta run away. This is just a game of cat and mouse. Right here, mkmldy has no more trades to work with. He's just waiting until his teleport's up and available. And right now, the item is you really need to start working on that 6 cipher or start healing your teammates because you don't have any more items to fight back with. That's the problem. That's the
Right.
problem right here, right now.
Yeah, at the moment, Aeroplanist has just utilized all his jetpacks to keep pressuring the Hunter to not leave the Cypher machine. And it looks like the Hunter is going to be going after Roland for some time. He's going to be utilizing his heal. He's going to set up the cross right at the window vault so that he can get stunned. No, he needs to go back to the Cypher machine. It's 93. It's getting primed. It's the endgame situation.
They can pop. They can pop.
And
Just
he has
pop.
borrowed time.
Wait.
They need to position the magician to go towards the exit gate. Oh my goodness, he's
Pop,
gonna take the hit.
pop.
Cypher Machine's pop 3.
Three-man
Man,
endgame.
endgame situation.
B4U.
Teleport is back up. Roland just needs to kite long
He
enough
needs to
for
kite.
them
He
to
needs to kite.
open
Go into the
exit
dungeon.
gate. Oh
Go
my
into the
goodness.
dungeon if you need to. Go
That
into the
latches
dungeon.
on. Oh, Hunter
The
is able
basement.
to
Sorry,
down.
I mean the basement. Oh my god.
Roland
He's
is
gonna teleport. The
down.
teleport's gonna happen. The
Teleport's
teleport's
up.
gonna happen.
He's gonna teleport to the corner house exit gate. Survivors have already left, but the Hunter has seen
okay, Schmitty has 2
He
wands.
has 2 wands. He's gonna try to redirect the Hunter, but the Hunter doesn't fall for it. She's gonna be very patient. The cats are out, and they have latched on to the magician.
Oh my god, unfortunately that's gonna go down, but it's okay because if Schmitty gets shared here, Green just needs to stay. Roland has no exit path, so the heal needs to happen here. mkmldy probably knows that this is happening right here, right now, but honestly, they really need that 2-man to happen right here. Green saying, come on, let me just get to you. I want to heal you up. Let's go, we can do this, definitely. But mkmldy being very cautious though, very, very cautious. He's like, okay, wait, okay. Roland's up. We know that he doesn't have exit path, so we know that the heal happened. So now Green's going over. And trying to open the gate. Roland. Oh, you're gonna get spotted
she
out.
saw Roland.
Yeah, this is very unfortunate. And Roland doesn't have any items to work with. This is gonna be really, really hard. And that's gonna be the 3rd person down. And now it's gonna be super hard because Green
Has to go for the
needs to go
rescue.
back for the rescue. And that's the problem because Roland has no exit path.
Oh,
This is so
no.
hard.
And the Hunter is catching up. It does look like he will most likely make it to the pallet. The cats have been thrown. That's her jumping right next to the survivors. He has 1
Oh, he didn't reach.
wand to
Oh wait,
utilize.
it reached now.
It reached,
now.
it reached. He was able to get the rescue, but they have nowhere to go because the Hunter's just so close. And it looks like he's going to be taking the hit. They can push
It's okay,
that
he has exit path.
52%. Yeah,
That's the
Cypher
thing. He has
Machine.
exit path.
Push that 52% Cypher Machine while you have the tie turner, so that would pressure the Hunter to chair the Aeroplanist. And it looks like Schmitty's trying to go and pick up the first officer again because they need the 2-man escape.
They do need the 2-man escape. Schmitty is going to go and heal up the first officer. First officer probably needs to hide on the 2nd floor or something, but this is going to be a problem because it's only Green's first chair. And without any resources, Schmitty is the only one left with 1 wand. So this is going to be a cat and mouse play. Neither of one. If one of them slips up, that's it. Schmitty needs to hide out and the other needs to open the gate. All right, so coming in, Roland coming in for the gate. The cat's gonna come in. They're like, okay, I know what's up. This is where you are. And right, let's see if that's gonna happen. They have a teleport in play as well. The teleport's gonna happen. No one's there though. No one's there. This is an opening. This is an opening for them. Let's see if Roland's gonna be able to open it. And Schmidi, you gotta hide to the side a little bit more. A little bit more. A little bit more. A little bit more. The Tinnitus is out of reach. Let's see if that's gonna be happening. But mkmldy, with the presence of mind, he's still waiting in the chance. No. You gotta wait. The dungeon is nearby. If he can open it up, if green expires, that's gonna be it. You will be able to escape through the dungeon, but it's only at 30%. No, mkmldy does not spot out. Does not spot out where he is. This is gonna be epic. Green, it's gonna expire. No, what?
Execute's being open.
80%.
It's 90%. Oh my gosh! It's open! Roland's out! The dungeon! Smitty's at dungeon! It's a 2-minute! It's open!
And that confused mkmldy. Like, what's going on? Are they coming to rest? Just so amazing to watch. And you know what? You gotta give a shout out.
You really did it for the team. And we also do have to...
We have Abigail, we got Bubbly, we got Sublime, we got Jay doing well, Salty Sugi, Straw Q, and we got RC and ACT going up against Rejects. And looking at the map selection now, we got Ever Sleeping
Followed by ZETA's Pizza and mkmldy. It was insane.
Yeah. But this is RC. Like Chocho said, they're survivor.
As we look into this, we're seeing a flywheel built on Rowley.
3 flywheels. Will that be enough to escape the clutches of the Goatman? ZZ9's Goatman. Let us know, chat, what y'all are feeling. And now we see Soba gonna hunt down Unpi. Unpi has always been actually the first chase, so he's gonna say no to that, and he's gonna go straight to the corner house where Soba is gonna be at. And Soba already at the puppeteer. He can tank some hits here, so containing him in this corner house is actually really good. I like how ZZ9 just practicing a little bit of discipline, waiting for the puppet form to come out, but he still hit the puppet form. So now gonna get another cage going, not wasting any time. Soba back on that puppet to break the cage, but we still continue on this chase, Chocho.
Yeah, there's 2 buckets just like that gone. And as we see Soba, we'll be having that flywheel in about 5 seconds, and already half health, and Cyphers are just that slow.
Yeah, Unpi is actually just decoding the back step to be able to try and bait it out, but Puppeteer has already used his puppet. Unpi, be very careful, he does have some scales to work with, so now kiting on top of Cyphers. The flywheel, but no, the blink to answer in response, but we see Unpi is here. He's gonna try to gain the attention. He does have some rockets to work with. He's gonna drop down a pallet just to gain the attention, but I like this. Caging him off just so we can get a safe chair, but hang on. Is he gonna be able to get it? No, the maneuvers, the 360s. Oh, can Unpi actually get it? Oh no, you're not able to turn so sharp.
It's like my Grab driver when I was in.
Oh god, are you okay? How many stars, Chocho? How many stars would you rate that?
2, as we look into this back.
No tip.
Right? Yeah, MP is trying to buy as much time as possible. You don't want to get for that early rescue because Cypress is not at the fastest anymore.
Yeah.
As we see him getting that first hit, trying to get that safe rescue. Now Soba will be away. He does not have a flywheel. So Soba, can he buy out more than the tide turner time?
Okay, actually no tide turner. So the puppeteer, this is the beauty of it, him being able to use that puppet form. And now we do see 2 survivors here trying to help out, but Soba unfortunately getting hit before he could drop that pallet. Unpi just being a deterrent here. Will this actually help their objectives? Or actually, it's not going to help their objective, but in the long run, will this actually work out? We're actually attacking the resentment of ZZ9, so I think that might be it. RC, again, very aggressive play style, but the question comes, is this too much over support?
I think that is a great question, but if we look into this, right, the trade-offs, the fact that he has to use so much resentment cages to just prevent those harassment attempts from Unpi is actually kind of game-changing because now Soba will be able to kite out once he gets down the chat because there is less resentment to work with. Now Zhenzhen will be getting that hit once again onto Unpi, Soba getting safely rescued. Will there be any support coming? It seems like Unpi will be hitting away.
Yeah, it seems like they might just focus on objectives, and now a little bit of stutter step there because there is some obstruction now going to the puppet form just so that he can break it and forcing him to go through the window. This allows a bit of transition, but now Soba, He needs to be able to at least force out maybe some resentment here. Let's see if he's able to drop down a pallet. Last Cypher remain at 6%. We're seeing some heals onto the Weeping Clown, Chocho.
Oh, I love the kite from Soba as he he survives as this 2 pallet is his area to play with. Now the Terror Shot registers, unfortunately, but that is enough time being brought out here.
Unp, he's here once again, forcing the resentment to come out. Let's see if his rocket is going to be able to... Oh, unfortunately unable to get the rocket hit. I like the effort. We're still okay. We're at our last Cypher. They still want to try to tie this one out, but Chocho, no backup Cypher for our friends at RC.
All right,
oh, now they are. My bad.
Yeah, they have it. But on the bright side, all 3 Cyphers are far from each other. So
Yes.
Jinjinjo would have a hard time trying to cam these Cyphers out. So we're seeing the 6th Cypher getting pushed while Rowley, let's see how much time he's going to buy here. He does have the skills to work with as a professor.
Yeah, that is very true. Rowley, you know what, just going back, dropping down that pallet, we do see that the cage is here, trying to go for the Professor Scales.
Right.
But now still just playing along the borderline here, but now able to actually get the hit before the flywheel. So nice exchange on ZZ9. Rowley has to be very careful. He has a pallet to work with. Double K's just to drop him here. And now, ZZ9 has his next survivor on a rocket chair. Mind you, Chocho, we do still have Tide Turner on the Gravekeeper, but holy smokes, where are we going, Chocho?
Basement. We're going to the basement. As we see, the Cypher will be primed when Gravekeeper comes in for the rescue.
Right.
The question here is, how are they going to get out?
Yeah, well, luckily there is that Tide Turner, and you know, Gravekeeper can just get that burrow form going just so that he can actually drop in and go for the rescue. He's going to eat that hit. No cage here. ZZ9 is going to be saving all that resentment, but someone might actually have to take a hit here before he's actually able to exit. And also drop the last effort onto the Professor, so now this last pop needs to be very timely. We do see that City's already making his way towards the exit gate. We're going to see another cage just to drop him here, but the pop needs to be very careful. They go
it's
for
the
it!
pop hits, the blink hit onto Professor. Unfortunately, Rowley down the instant when they pop that Cypher. Now City is trying to open that gate up, now 60%. As we see Sunjo, he does have a lot of resentment.
Uh-oh. I like this. Playing kind of aggressive here just to attack the gate just a little bit, but I like how City is just going in the burrow form. We're not going to go risky here, and now we can open up the gate. He's going to have to break this cage just for him to be able to get it. Oh, no, he actually is able to cut him off at 95%.
Oh, my goodness. And this tram. My goodness.
Yeah, the tram is not the Gravekeeper's friend, but the Gravekeeper still has a shovel to work with, and now he's just waiting for the right time. Unp is still here, but unfortunately, Unp using the rocket, he's gonna try and dash his way. We're gonna see him try to go for the backstep and hit, and the Gravekeeper's down.
All right, but Rowley manages to get the backdoor rescue. So now he leaves for another day. City will have time to stand up and gates at 98%. They need to buy time here for that to happen. Jinjo manages to hit Rowley here. Unp still in the vicinity.
He tried to use the scales for him to be able to counter that, but ZZ9 practicing a lot of patience, being very aware that that could be the play, and now we're going to try to cycle through these survivors. It's going to be the Gravekeeper, but look at that, ZZ9 baiting out Unp. Oh no, he's actually going to try to carry, and Unp needs to be able to open up the exit gate here. We do see an open, but will he actually cut him off? We're going to try to see the Gravekeeper pick himself up, but Unp in between 2 cages.
My gosh. Okay. City stands up. He does a shovel, but he can't get into the ground in time. But Weeping Clown, Unp, he's gonna go out now. They will settle for that one escape, unfortunately. But, gosh, Jinjo with this 3K thing job. Not easy at all.
Definitely. Oh, nerve.
Yeah, but then again, it was just unfortunate that the bait
With the mad eyes, with the wall. Oh, dude. Okay, I see.
It's been such a long time since I last saw his mad eyes, so I am just gonna.
Will the ACT have to face the fury of Aka action for this matchup?
Let's not wait any longer as he just hit straight into that machine there, trying to find that first survivor, but unfortunately still no sight of them. One of them have already started decoding the Meteorologist XY. Still unable to find anybody.
Yeah, so this is, you know, he's gotta be able to set up here, or you want to be able to trap one survivor. So Aka now gonna be able to try and move to see if he's gonna be able to scare someone away or use a console, just so that he'll be able to save some of this energy that he has. So energy remaining, especially at the graveyard side. It's really hard who's gonna pin down because everyone's in voice comms, so they could definitely tell, oh, he's going after me. He could decode, he could do this and that. But we gotta wait for him to cook, chat. Oh, XY, that was so close. And now he's actually pinned off this middle section of Ever Sleeping Town.
Yeah, and it really doesn't matter here. He has a gun.
He does.
He has a gun to just build that distance. But looking at him trapped here, XY is also in the vicinity, can do that pushback onto Aka. So timing will be very important here. Now, two of them are double kiting. This is not the situation we want to see as he levitates and gets out into safety.
Yeah, so now actually chooses to go after XY here after trapping both the lucky guy and the meteorologist. But meteorologist Chase gonna be here next to Gogo. Gonna be kiting on top of this Cypher. Gonna get that push just to stun a little bit. And now we get a blink just so that we can unlock first trait here. So let's see what the trade-off is gonna be. He's kiting on top of someone's Cypher, so this might halt them in just a bit. But now XY, I love this, able to actually go through. What are you gonna do? He's gonna levitate and use the bottle. I like it.
The only plus point of like having a teammate near you here now would be to use for them to use that machine to prevent Aka from using it. So XY trying to buy as much time as possible. Let's have a flywheel, so every second counts here as we see the Cyphers. Moving quite well actually, but Aka very close to second skill.
Yeah, true. So that did buy a lot of time, and there are 3 Cyphers. Well, 1 Cypher is already done, and 2 are along the way. And one was... oh, Gogo is still here, so he's really persisting on pushing this Cypher. He's going to have to leave and then try and come back for that rescue, since he does have that Tide Turner. So the thing is, he can be able to cut off Cyphers and also stop this rescue from happening. Aka is going to try and block off the Cypher first and let the rescue happen. He's got to be very careful. We've seen a lot of Terror Shocks, so now he's going to block off the rescue from happening.
Nice.
Oh no.
Nice.
Puppeteer, once he gets rescued, it's going to get... oh, yeah, he's just trapped in this area. Able to get that hit, and now actually not even on the puppet form. So they have to scramble their way out of here. The Cypher is kind of locked out as Aka is still in the vicinity. Three people are going to be in this area, Chocho.
Yeah, which... Oh, the flare gun coming in and the torch as well. So double stunning Aka here, creating that distance for XY and also preventing him from using his skills.
True. Now we're just gonna see that Sand doing an amazing job. He is able to actually eat that hit. We're gonna see him just try to persist this silence. 4 Cyphers still remaining, and Aka cannot lose focus. He's got to be able to just tunnel in on someone and be able to get one of them down. And this, that flashlight is really being a burden to him. He's gonna try to go for a long hit, but no. Sand being very persistent with his flashlight.
Yeah, very dangerous kind of gameplay, because if Lucky Guy downs here, then everybody would be injured, but it bought up a lot of time. They finished 3 Cyphers, 4th one is almost, and they started on the 5th. Now Zen jumped out because he knows he's gonna lock him in there.
Right.
And for the center Cypher, is getting disrupted.
That was actually really good. Aka was able to put up a wall right while Zen was dropping, and now he's 1/4 damage away from actually falling down. GameKeeper already using that shovel. Now it's time for him to implore the end game here. He's got to injure these survivors, and Puppeteer falls down. So is he going to go for a slugging strategy? He might have to go for a rocket chair, but Chocho, 1 Cypher remains, and both of them are being worked on now. I just don't know where in the map they are, if they're too far gone, but this is a Mad Eyes after all, so you got to wreck those consoles for him to stop those walls.
Yeah, but as of now, things are still looking better for the survivors to potentially get those points. So we'll have to see how Aka plays the late game, whether survivors are prepped up. Did they remove all the energy near the gates as well? So 11 is here for the rescue. He is full health, and Lucky Guy also used up the syringe, so meteorologists can't decode because of the walls as well.
Wow. Okay, so
Everything's
Puppeteer, getting farmed off here. Let's see if 11 is going to face the wrath. Oh, goes through the pallet. We go through 2 pallets, and finally the connection happens. Okay, so Aka now just stacking up injuries on the board. Note that everyone has borrowed time. So once that last pop happens, everyone's going to get healed up. Aka's going to have a harder time. Puppeteer does fall to the wall, and now GameKeeper actually goes to burrow form to try and preserve his health.
Yeah, and XY will be disrupted. XY Cypher will be disrupted again, but they have a 6 Cypher. So let's see how they're gonna play this, whether they're gonna prioritize healing or are they gonna focus on decoding those ciphers.
Yeah, wow, Blink with authority. Puppeteer getting healed up, still has the exit paths to work with. So Aka really ramping up the pressure, just playing musical chairs with all these survivors. Now, he actually once one survivor is out of the game, that's when it really starts to be very scary for these survivors to push. We are seeing them try to push for these consoles and also push the Cypher from popping, but Aka still trying to prevent that. We are seeing a rescue attempt being made here, but Aka already putting up the walls here.
Yeah, and Aka is really trying to make these things really very difficult for the survivors. As we see 11 half health coming in for the rescue. Cypher is being pushed, but it seems to be that Aka is not going to prioritize on that.
Yeah, Meteorologist actually getting eliminated. Gravekeeper is still in that burrow form. He's already done with the shovel, but Aka has to walk all the way back. He does not have trump card. Can he at least secure a tie here? Seems like the exit gate is going to open. 11
He's running
eating
through.
one wall.
He's running the second one through.
He
decides to escape this one.
Uh-oh.
11 getting stuck there. As we see him trying to escape from another route, going up the second floor, getting hit again. Now one more chip and he will be down.
Okay, we see him. Actually, the gate is right there. Aka does not
Where is
that he's
he?
already at the
Where is
exit
11?
gate.
He enters the gate and escapes.
We're giving you guys homework. If people come in the chat and they ask about B4U, can you let them know?
Yeah, RC needs to work
Meta, you know what, pushes eyeglasses. Yeah, in fact,
safer places and Doctor at the bridge. But you know what? He's just gonna spawn in.
I'm not a pro player. Chocho was a competitive player at one point. At one point. This matchup.
Yeah, heading straight for the Doctor without even hesitating. Coco has a full kiting build here alongside a Stringe. So let's see how the kiting is gonna be here. As we see Coco rotating towards the 4th stop.
Yeah, Gogo. Coco? I love that.
Gogo.
Anyway, Coco. Gogo? I hope. Gogo. I'm so sorry. Hey, Aka. Now, able to actually break these pallets here in this S palleted area, or the it's at where it can be a really good spot for you to kite, but now the Doctor has to be very careful. White bomb, red mark would actually be able to drop him, but no. Speaking of dropping, drops the pallet to stun the Hullabaloo.
Yeah, and the double surprise was expended as well. So Gogo doing a great job kiting and also negating that first half of that hit, because we've mentioned before, once you get that first hit, decoding will slow down for the rest of the people in the team. So Gogo is doing such a great job. Does have a flywheel now, and Abnormal is ready, but does not help in this case.
Yeah, so you gotta, wow, able to actually hit the corner there, but no attack recovery. Able to actually get the silence, so no needle is gonna be used. You're gonna see him try to prime it, but no, 2 marks, 1 mark is still on the Doctor. So now Gogo being very careful. 1 change of stage here, and the Doctor will be falling down. Nice usage, just gonna wait for the stage to transition.
Yes, Gogo!
Wow, able to actually get the flywheel, Chocho, and now Doctor doing an amazing job so far. And now actually stuck in a hard place here, and that's a 3 Cypher kite.
Great stuff, great stuff. Now forcing Aka in such a tough position here. Nothing he can really do as he finally gets Gogo down here. That was such a smart play from Gogo, I must say.
Oh, hang on. He's got to be able to abnormal this Cypher. He needs to actually... Oh, but it's over here at the bridge.
Please.
So he needs to go for it. Okay, he's gonna chase him away, and that 97 Cypher is so crucial. He's not gonna do it just yet. This actually opens up the opportunity for them to pop it, and they do. Oh no, they don't. Sorry, it's the one at the end. My bad. My bad. Okay, cool.
We built up something, but nothing
yeah,
really
sorry.
happened there.
Sorry, chat. Looking at the wrong script.
Anyways, we are seeing XY coming in. He doesn't have a tight turner. It will be a rescue, just like so that Gogo could potentially heal himself out. Now a double down situation here. Gogo, can he survive? There's no pallet, no nothing. And another red one and he will be down. He cannot play with the rings here, unfortunately.
Speaking of red, Aka seeing red with a double down. So we do see healing happening right in front of everyone. Oh, actually, no, it's actually decoding and him trying to just self-recover here. So we're gonna see a pickup, and he's probably gonna, just keep trying to chase away Zen. Just right in his face.
Andre.
No more no progress, but the backdoor rescue though.
Yeah, Gogo does have Titana, so she can't heal herself up now. Cypher, yep, not too great, and all survivors are within this area as well. So Aka, can he get the fast down here? A white one and the Titana.
Yeah, just right as it expires. So now Gogo is going to be sent back to the manor. So, I mean, he did an amazing job, and I feel like outside of the doctor, it was just Prog Gogo. That was just him as a pure kiter. And now we're going to head towards the midpoint of the game. 2 ciphers remaining. Everyone is still trying to find their bearings in this matchup while Aka looks for his next survivor. Sen at the last stop could potentially be it, but chasing an aeroplanist there with 3 jetpacks is going to be pretty tough.
Very, very tough. Unless the double surprise is like, can predict where he lands potentially.
True.
Now Zen, able to use that one, get into a
Wow.
safe area, but Aka can jump over the obstacle as well. Zen, getting those bombs and another black one, he will get that first up hit.
Okay, another black bomb here just for him to get that double surprise. He's gonna try and get the red mark here just to silence the jetpack. Oh no, he's able to actually get it off. Just that white mark. Oh, go for it.
He couldn't fly over, so he kind of got stuck there, and it brought the distance a lot closer towards the hunter. Now Aka able to get that pass down onto Zen, and Cypher almost done, but both of them are far away.
Oh, he's gonna change to teleport right away just so he can add pressure to one of these ciphers. So I like this because XY now is... Oh, they actually are going to prioritize rescuing, then try to go for that cipher. But XY is so close to actually being down. Try to go for the flywheel and the silence onto the Hullabaloo. So excellent stuff on XY. Just buying enough time here. The rescue attempt already happened. So now they can push another backup cipher for them to be able to push for that end game. Mind you, no detention on Aka's side. He wants to be able to end it here and now before the last cipher pops.
Yeah, as we see him aiming that double surprise, but did not place it. We'll be forcing him to this corner here, but he will be down. Mercenary has popped his cipher. He will come for the rescue. He is full blood. And hopefully, let's see how 11 is gonna come and do this rescue.
Yeah, looking
basement?
at...
Can he make it?
Oh, basement could possibly help him, but they still have that last endgame pop, and everyone does have that borrowed time recovery. So Mercenary's already here to add that pressure. I don't know if he's going to force it just now. They're going to wait for that cipher to prime, and then 11 is going to make his way towards that basement. Aka's got to be very careful with this camp because Mercenary does still have one elbow pad to work with, but use it on the entry or the exit. He's going to drop down. We're going to see already a hit onto 11. He's going to continue on here, and now already Mercenary will be falling down. They're not popping the ciphers just yet.
Yep, not just yet. 11,
Oh.
alright, down. What a fast pop, prime pop, as we see 11 survives for another day now. A white bomb and he will be down.
Trying to switch stages, able to actually get the down onto 11, but he wants to be able to, chair him or actually slug him down. They're opening up the exit gate. We do have teleport, so Aka needs to chair and teleport ASAP.
If he teleports now, then Antiquarian can potentially run back and rescue the mercenary. And if they can get that gate open, it would still be a tie. So let's see how long Zen can kite here. No backpacks to work with. Is full health. Get the first hit already. A white bomb, black bomb, and a red one. And he will be down here.
Oh my god. Note that, no detention, but it's all good. We just need one red marker. Let's see if he can try to chase him down. Able to
Playing with
actually get
terrains
the
again.
swing. No, nice corner situation once again. And now the other exit gate is opening, so it's looking like a tied game here, Chocho.
Yes. Tie game is at the very least what Aka needs. At the very least. At least they still have their bags at the but at least it's not that bad because we've seen RC survivors get 3 escapes in a very magical fashion. Clutch escape.
Alright guys, Gogo's mind's eye is gonna be crazy. Change the blueprint. It's already there. Doctor.
Yeah.
Ooh. How
That it was such a he definitely tried so many areas to hook.
might be going for a conservative strategy as involved.
It's not a long kite. Harassment comes in, ciphers will be slow.
ACT will head to grand finals. That's Chocho and Potch Spice. Let's get this game going.
Yeah, heading straight for the acrobat with Titana. So this just means that he
Actually-
only has the broken windows to work with. He's already placing those traps, preventing survivors to potentially kite around in this area. So Acrobat jumped down, I believe. Yeah,
Yeah.
he jumped down.
He did. And interesting. So he's not going for the Embalmer because he knows he has that self-resurrect. Going for City. And this is City's time, bro. This is City's time to get that MVP with this Acrobat. Not going to be the rescuer, but going to be one of the first kiters of this game. He does have a knee-jerk reflex, so he can get those boosts from those window jumps. And now ZZ9 activating that hunt. He's going to have to transition towards the God kiting. He will have access to the first stop here, just so that he can transition towards the middle. City now, be very careful. Tried to go for the red bomb for the silence, and Rowley is here for a little bit of support. Oh, gets the hook.
The auto hook always hits different. As we see City getting that first hit already, and he has 0 bombs left. 0, which means this hasn't even reached to that minimum mark for him to get that next bomb. As he gets hooked once again, even with the pushback happening.
Wow, ZZ9 used that warp as a blink, and then it also baited out Rowley to use the Wind Force. So now, early down, I'd say, in the 2-minute mark of the game, and this actually disrupts Rowley's Cypher. So now he has to be very careful here. He's playing with fire. Unp's here as well. So 2 characters here. Oh, Meteorologist eats that hit. And we try to go for a stun just for City to transition. And the push as well. We drop down pallets. No, we go towards the left here. And now City's trying to make his way towards that first stop.
Yeah, if City can potentially somehow get on the tram and the tram stop at second stop is open, maybe he survives for another day, but Jinjin is following closely along, placing those traps to prevent him as well, and going over those obstacles, getting that distance even closer towards City. As we see Forward still in the vicinity and Rowley getting pressured at the Cypher.
Yeah, Rowley unfortunately has used his Wind Force already. He has a bit of a shake left, so one last Wind Force to work with. Unp's also here, so the only one decoding is Soba. We do see some traps that are set up. Unp getting ready just in case he has to provide that support, while City has to survive. Nice dodge. Oh man, this is actually getting very intense. There's 3 survivors here, and ZZ9 starting to just throw hands and starts to hit people, and it is the forward. Oh.
And Rowley eats the trap as well. So this becomes a situation where it's one bird, 2 stone. 1 stone, 2 bird, 2 birds, 1 stone.
Yeah, 2 birds, 1 stone, folks. All right, actually, no, that bird flew away. He got more. He's got the whole nest at this point. And all right, fine. I'd rather have a double down than actually go for my first chase. And Soba now, unfortunately, has to be the one to come for this rescue. And everything is falling apart here. And it's actually falling into place for ZZ9. Unp is forced to actually go for his exit path. And I think, yeah, ACT has definitely had a moth to a flame type strategy and really relying on the over support that we are seeing here. Soba now getting slowed here. He's going to double up that hook if he's able to get the cooldown going. But he's going to wait for the right time for the rescue.
All right, this before half as Meteorologist will be down again, and Balmer can potentially come for the rescue again, but a hook here might be it. Soba kiting for his life here. No flywheel to work with, by the way, and the hook auto registers onto him.
Okay, Soba still has that self-resurrect, but Unp still here, still fighting. Last 3 ciphers, and he changes to excitement and another triple down, Chocho. ZZ9, it means business, and it's looking like they're marching their way towards grand finals at the expense of RC.
All of them are falling down like flies as we see City coming in with a tight turner, half health with the red bomb, but how are you gonna even get close to the chair?
Right.
Meteorologist will be expiring soon as we see City closing near the chair.
Uh-oh. But now you said he's injured, just 1 hit, but no, able to actually get it on the 180. He has a triple down situation. ZZ9 is definitely popping off. And now I think we can kind of call it. ACT, folks, is going to head towards that grand finals unless RC is able to find themselves out of this sticky situation here.
Too sticky here as we see Mbama will be resurrecting himself here. Dungeon is available, but Jinjo Yeah, probably wouldn't be giving that at all. No, zero chance at all. Now forward,
Yeah.
no self heal, and Bama half health is at the other side of the map, and Joe seems like he knows exactly where Soba is.
Yeah, he knows. Umpy already used up the self-heal. He just needs the 3-man elimination and it's GG. So this Acrobat being chaired here was kind of the... I'd say the finishing touches that ZZ9 is looking for. But, I mean, RC still want to be able to at least get a one-person escape. I think Soba just hanging around that area since the... I guess the dungeon is there. He's already swapped traits. And there you have it. City is eliminated. Unp is the only one that is down. Used up the self-heal. So once he's downing Soba, we have ourselves another 2-0 and ACT. Putting one of the best survivor teams down to the lower bracket. And this just proves that ZZ9, all his stats are well-earned and well-deserved.
Yes. This is the thing that we're talking about ACT, right? You mentioned 2-0 fashion, and they absolutely demolished RC with this 2-0 gameplay here. So this is just ACT making a statement, right? They have been having a win streak since the start of IVS Day number 1 till Day number 3, and
it makes you think, right? It could be also a factor of things. I think it was the fact that they really relied on the non-metas and the supports. Because the non-metas being like, use Mad Eyes at round 1. That didn't quite work out. And the point difference was way too much. And now Soba is going to try and survive for as much as he can. And we're going to continue on this conversation as we process the match. But Soba, still on his last legs here. He's going to... eat some of these slows coming from ZZ9, but it's only a matter of time till he's gonna cement his 5-point game here at Moonlit River Park.
Yeah, as I just know that Soba's stats tomorrow will be a bit different.
Oh yeah,
with the containment time.
True.
Finally down here with Soba as the survivors will surrender.
3 when the hunter pool and survivor pool start to dry out a little bit. He kited on top of a cypher, and then everyone was kind of there. Amazing 4-man elimination from start to the way that they were able to just push past ZETA of all to go through them. And the way that they did was crazy. So please do rewatch that and tell everyone that B4, like, they have the momentum with them. They have the Ruby-chan. The way he actually drafted this composition, maybe he was here, Al, but folks, it is time. Main event time.
Versus B4U's Hunter, and this live commentary will be brought to you by
Here we go. Sprintzer on the opera singer, ladies and gentlemen, already making his way towards the small shack as he transitions to find his first target. No one has access to that big boat, so everyone's still kind of scrambling to get their ciphers going. We do have just a standard build when it comes to the personas. Comes down to the first chase, and we know how Opera Singer could really ramp up the speed here as he's going to go for Xiaodi. Xiaodi has not wished for an item just yet. He's going to go for a perfume. 1 perfume, by the way. So you can use that early on, but afterwards it's going to be a little tough. We do see a shadow dance from to close the distance. Xiaodi is going to use the perfume right away. Let's see if the back step is going to work out. Xiaodi, final seconds, able to actually get it, but just eats the hit with the Seer Owl. Okay, so kind of an expensive chase for now, but Sprintzer still trying to work his way to get someone hit here.
Xiaodi doing a great job in this tight area, actually. Sprintzer able to jump back, but the flywheel and jump through, so no hits registered. Xiaodi still survives for another. Sprintzer does have a blink to work with. Xiaodi playing with fire here, but escapes for the second time.
Oh my god, but the Terror Shock! He was working on that all along! My goodness, Sprintzer is a Terror Shock machine! Getting Xiaodi down after the item was used, after the owl was used, after the flywheel was used, he went for that Terror Shock. Oh my god, and now this kind of changes things. That was still an amazing kite by Xiaodi, but now MRC has to respond in return.
Yeah, suddenly, you jumping over 2 windows didn't really matter much, because afterwards that Terror Shock was so unfortunate. I guess Xiaodi didn't really expect that speed coming in from Sprintzer's Opera Singer. Now Xinghen got caught out here early, but at least it was on that shovel and he was still able to get that rescue very safely and tanking 1 hit now.
Yeah, so now he's going to focus his attention on Xiao Di. Xiao Di has no items to work with, no more flywheel. Will have to work with whatever is in the vicinity. And unfortunately, there's nothing here except Huasi that's working on a Cypher. So 2 Cyphers already popped. We're going to see Sprintzer kind of just spread his attention just for him to just catch someone off guard here. But the fact still remains, we have a second chair here, and we got a tide turner on the aeroplanist who is already in the area, Chocho.
Yeah, so everything is geared up. Let's see whether this rescue is gonna be an impactful one, because if Xiao Di is able to last to potentially where the Cypher Prime, that would be good, but currently it's still quite tight. Huatzi will be expending his first jetpack here, is at the expense of flywheel. It's the hit regardless, and runs away, so Xiao Di will survive on his own.
Yep, and now we see the Shadow Dance for him to be able to get the final last effort on this lucky guy. And I'd say, you know what, under 3 minutes, he's already has his first survivor down in the manor. They need to be able to add a little more pressure here. And I like how Xiao Di's going all the way to the shore area just so Sprintzer has to work his way to get to this rocket chair. It's still kind of a tight game. Still hard to tell if it's still going to be a tie or can Sprintzer go for more.
Yeah,
2 Cyphers remain, and there's a lot of progress on both of them.
Yeah, and Huatzi was able to clutch that middle Cypher pop. So now he's running away. It was quite dangerous, honestly, because he was half health. But Nanako will be getting the next chase here, is looking back to get that ridge built up for that second owl. And does have a flywheel to work with, so we shouldn't be seeing an instant down here. Now he just hot hit it, just hitting straight away behind the pellet, getting the hit on Nanako. So all of them are half health now, Posh. So they are not prioritizing healing too. This is going to be dangerous to play.
It could be, but we do see that Xing H trying to pop that Cypher. He's going to get in time, able to actually get it. That was so crucial for MRC, and now he can use the shovel to be able to tank that hit. Teleport has already been expended. They're opening up a backup Cypher just in case, so they're really priming themselves for the end game. Seer does not have borrowed time, nor does this, it's that aeroplanist, and now Xing H does fall here. The only one with borrowed time, by the way.
Yeah, and they just pop it. They're not gonna come for the rescue. No borrowed time, as mentioned. So aeroplanes will be opening the front gate, whereas Nanako will be opening the back gate. So splitting ways such that at least there is a 1 escape, and there wouldn't be a 4-point lead to Sprintzer. A smart play coming from MRC, and aeroplane is getting that gate open at 90% on Nanako. That's a flywheel, and flywheels towards the wall instead.
Yeah, he does. And now this actually opens up Huasi to go for the rescue. There's only 18 seconds left onto teleport, so Sprintzer could actually catch Huasi if he's able to. Oh, but look, we have the airplane as a jetpacks here, so still gonna try and go for at least 1 person escape, while Xing H is gonna make his way towards the exit gate. Huasi's gonna try to hide out, but he's gonna be able to get found out.
Yes, and flywheels, but there is no pellet to work with. Able to levitate, get into a safety area, but I think the hit will still register here regardless. Yeah. The gate opens, and Xinghen will be able to escape, at least guaranteeing a 1 escape, negating a 5-point lead to Sprintzer.
Yeah, but still a great start for Sprintzer. Getting the win, a 3-1 is still good. And considering MRC choose Lakeside, they did, right? Or was it
MRC chose, but at the same time, for MRC's Hunter, we have seen
it's gonna be very big for him to be Ostrakhan areas. What are your thoughts, Cho?
So,
he's gonna go swimming. He's gonna go to the shore and hide. Oh, it was Ivy, but I forgot which train.
You can never be enough with that tide turner, as we see BaiLu using his ghost form to hit towards the big boat area, getting his first Ostrakhan at the center, first officer, and yeah, Ghost is just heading straight for that big boat. He wants to block down on Schmitty, and Schmitty comes out from the main entrance.
Oh my god, and just like that, Schmitty gets found out and not eat. Well, in the kiting spot, but you want to be able to dig for those pages, so Schmitty's gonna take up first kite. Locked Cypher is here, so he's gonna have to contain for as long as he can, and unfortunately he's gonna eat that hit at 64% corruption.
Yeah, it's quite a little bit close, a little bit outside of our comfort zone here with the 64. Let's see, what is it gonna be? BaiLu still trying to scout out where the Explorer is here. Explorer making use of his skill to find where the hunter is coming from. So a great gameplay, but the 100% scare, bringing the distance closer towards BaiLu. Schmitty jumping down. Can he make it to this pallet?
Oh, and if you saw the interaction, he tried using flywheel because he thought that the drop down hit was going to register, but at least he baited out the blink. So now we have, I'd say, kind of a decent Cypher progress so far, but we know how well Ivy can ramp up, and her camping ability is pretty insane. So Roland has to be very careful as he makes the approach. But like I said, everyone has Tide Turner, so anyone can come for that rescue. However, BaiLu, though, has his sights set on just camping out Schmitty, and he knows that Roland is here.
Yeah, Roland able to get a safe rescue, and it's a free rescue. So Schmitty, let's see how long he's gonna kite here, but let's not expect a lot because it's an explorer at the end of the day. The skill can't help him kite. It's really raw kiting at this point in time. As Schmitty trying to buy a lot of time. Astrakhan is really interrupting him here.
It is. Schmitty, one of NAU's finest when it comes to kiting, tries to go for the spray. We're still at 35%. Nice. Tries to bait a little bit of red light trick. Goes through the pallet, but unfortunately falls as he was vaulting. So I'd say it was a good effort. He was able to kite out Tide Turner, bring him towards the shore area. We're opening up the map just a little bit. Now, like you said, clean rescue on the first officer. He's all right. He can decode. Now it's either the puppeteer, meteorologist that can use a Tide Turner rescue.
Yeah, but it seems to be that they want first officer Roland to come for the rescue again, since it was a free rescue. He can come and tank the hit again. So center Cypher getting absolutely disrupted here with two Ostrakons, and just the Cypher pressure coming in from BaiLu is insane.
Yeah, it is. Schmitty has to be very careful. We do see that the 97% Cypher is just there. There are some people getting corrupted, so they're trying to break those Ostrakon areas, but Schmitty, nice, able to avoid it so far, but unfortunately 100% corruption brings him down. Roland is hanging around this area, has to be very careful because BaiLu knows someone's at the big boat, but I'm liking how the Cypher progress is going so far for B4U. BaiLu can still ramp this up because Ivy is terrifying towards the late game.
Posh, this is actually not looking very good for B4U at all. Well, let me tell you why, because all the Cyphers are at one side of the map right now. They pick up the Cypher, the boat, below big boat, and at the shore. And BaiLu is already, Ivy is great at camping all the Cyphers. With the Ostrakon, this is actually leading towards a very dead game for B4U, I feel.
Let's hope and see how they're going to try to push, crawl their way out of this sticky situation. Roland trying to open up the shore Cypher here, but as you said, the Ostrakons are going to be just put down and just monitoring each Cypher as they go. They cannot fall to just any stray hits here because that is what she wants to do, divide and conquer. Roland now using that pocket watch just to stay alive a little more. We're still holding on to that 80% Cypher, but it's slowly but surely climbing its way up, so it's going to pressure to just one Cypher remaining. But still, BaiLu is really good at monitoring these Cyphers. One Cypher left, everyone's still uninjured, and now it seems like Green might have to take this next kite.
Yeah, as we see, all three Cyphers has been touched. Okay, just, the main point here is to try and pressure and force BaiLu to focus and tunnel down on one survivor. I think Green is doing an absolutely great job here. As you see, Lyan also not giving any single free hit here.
Yeah. And I like this. This is usually how you're kind of using the double-edged sword of Ivy, like constantly moving around to his disadvantage. Once they move here, let's push the Cypher just 2 or 3%. We run away and we just keep doing that. Don't give away any stray hits. But now as he does that, falls down just to recover attack. And unfortunately, Roland does not have any pocket watch to work with. This does open up the 40% Cypher, but Roland unfortunately might be falling down.
Yeah, so it's a very dire situation. The three Cyphers are here. He's died in between all three Cyphers, and we couldn't really ask a lot from him because there's no items, first officer, and he was in an open area, so it was very tough to kite. As we see, the Cyphers are actually pushing at a pretty good pace. BaiLu, let's see how is he gonna pressure. Another Astrakon will be on green Cypher, and a rescue by the meteorologist.
Yeah, so Tide Turner is actually going to carry him away, and now we're at our primed Cypher. We're going to get a little bit of corruption going. Tried to go for another scare. It's already primed, but a terror shock. We're still going to push it, though, and now everyone is healed up. We keep on going, but unfortunately, Green does fall. Meteorologist and first officer are making a mad dash towards the gate. It seems like Green might have to use up the self-heal here. Elian so close, but so far we're at 50% opening up the gate.
Close, so close yet so far. BaiLu's goals is already there. Ostrakon set it up already, teleporting, and Elian unable to get that gate open, unfortunately. But Green does have self-heal. He's at 80% now, so Roland's opening the other side of the gate. So this at least guarantees a 1 escape, forcing out that blink, getting the hit onto him. Green with no self-heal now.
Yeah, Green already at least, it's a 3 survivor endgame, right? There's still a chance while Roland's trying to open up that gate. Elian, if he can struggle free, that would be great, but unfortunately he's going to get shared up here towards the exit gate. So now it's really, can Green get to the exit gate in time? Unfortunately, he will use the puppet form just so that he can try to make his way towards the gate. It's going to be a mad dash. No blink is going to be used. It's already been used. Green,
come on,
can he
Green!
make it? He's going to try and go for it. It's going to be a tie.
Clutch tie for
Does best in BO1, BO2, and survivors keep doing this. Keep going. Pocket watch very well. Schmitty rock hiding with the Explorer because he was caught out. Arms Factory. Usually when we commentate IVTs, right, BaiLu really shifted along with it. And as we predicted, it's going to be the Fire Investigator near the factory area. We do give journalists a little bit of that support. Now we're going to look at the persona traits. We have Blink Detect.
Let's go. BaiLu heading straight for the Acrobat Green at the front gate area. He has 3 bombs to work with, so it shouldn't be an instant down here. And plus, there is a lot of windows here. So Green, let's see what's it gonna be. He's been here this morning against Peter, so for this time around, a different character.
True. So he continues on this chase here, so he's got to be very careful to use these bombs wisely. Hopefully he'll get a silence onto the fire bomb here as he tries to transition on its T-shaped wall with, I apologize, my dog's barking, but we do see that Acrobat is still holding on to his bombs here, which is really good. So BaiLu, nice, able to actually force out attacks here.
Very disciplined there, but then again, the hit still connects through, and BaiLu now in a rather good situation because Green is kind of stuck here. And the hit still registered, and he wasted his bomb on the window.
Yeah, it was quite unfortunate that he was able to catch him as he was jumping. And this is actually a good chase for BaiLu since he has not expended his blink trait just yet. So now Cypher progress looking pretty good. He did not disrupt any ciphers, or he didn't expend any items from anyone. Roland is in the mix here, so he can make his way for the rescue, but it seems like Elian might have to take this. Oh wow, hitting the little bro. I like this. Nice usage of the photograph.
Yeah, great timing there coming in, but now Roland will be getting that first hit, and Green, let's see if he's able to rotate away. It seems to be that, yeah, he wouldn't be able to. The tide turner come into effect here. Right, he manages to see the basement. I think the basement is here, so he needs to kind of run away from this area.
Runs further, Green, and unfortunately he didn't have any more bombs to go with. And yeah, you're right, the basement is here. BaiLu has the right to do that, but he chooses not to. He wants to keep things above ground. I totally understand. That's cool. So they have one more tide turner in the journalist. Journalist has used just expended 1 photo, so Elian is already on his way here, but Cypher progress, I have to say, is not too good here, and BaiLu's really controlling this matchup. Unfortunately, the journalist unable to get a photograph here, but we're going to see the little bro try and go for the rescue. We're going to get a terror shock onto the little bro. Totally fine, but we still have tide turner onto this Acrobat, and through the pallet, we see a hit onto Green.
Yeah, and BaiLu can see that journalist heading towards that direction. So after cheering Acrobat, he might know that there's someone that he might hit there instead. Green will expend his last ball because it will be of no use already since he's got the tech turner hit. And looking at our Cypher, still no dungeon on the screen, maybe soon in about 3 seconds. And last Cypher just started.
Yeah, and we're not going to waste time. We're going to go to that teleport, allowing the pocket watch to be used. BaiLu not wasting any time, but at least we did see that Cypher pop from that first officer. 82% and 1 climbing at 75%. We still, our last Cypher is sitting at 17%. So this next kite needs to last very long, or substantially long, for them to actually threaten a Cypher pop. But note that Elian does not have borrowed time. So him taking this next kite is going to be very crucial for them to be able to last long with a pallet drop. Okay.
Good stuff. Good stuff coming in from Alien here with that journalist. Now, last Cypher is on a standstill at 17%, and he's really trying to break all ankles, trying to buy as much time as possible. But BaiLu, can he? He'll get that.
Whoa.
Oh,
Nice. Yup, he's still using the little bro is able to drop down the pallet. Slow vaulting will allow him to knock him down, but it's all right. We still have a rescuer in the fire investigator as one of the other ciphers does climb up. Tinnitus is going to feel that someone is in the area, but wow, BaiLu's going to actually take him closer to the cipher that is moving. So will the first officer be the one to go for this rescue? It seems like he's moving. No, he's not moving away from cipher. He's got to be very careful. Roland already making the rotation to drop down this pallet. BaiLu now probably going to break it and then Shadow step back. No, he wants to go for Roland.
yeah, no, just pressuring that cipher, it seems. And a free rescue happens here. Alien able to place that pallet down, creating the distance against BaiLu, and Roland still just manages to touch the cipher again. Luckily, Schmidi is still full health, so he can come for that second rescue regardless. And yeah, the Alien really buying so much time.
He's zooming, looking at these pallets. We do have, oh yeah, we did see the fire investigator here. He did give a balloon just for the transition. Now BaiLu is gonna try to pressure Roland once again. Roland has a precious pocket watch to work with. So let's see if he's gonna actually be able to make him use it. He does, and now he goes back to cheering the survivors. So very surgical process here. We're at 57% on this last cipher. There is one at 17%. I don't know where it is just yet, but I like this decision of BaiLu just watching the cipher as he guards this chair.
Yeah, the thing is that BaiLu is playing everything right, and it's just making it really difficult for the survivors. His heartbeat is at 167, insane. And Schmidi still in the vicinity.
Oh my god! And just like that, they switch places. First officer tanking that hit, and now it seems like BaiLu is gonna set his priorities on Alien. No, going back for Schmidi. Schmidi, full health, actually gets the block on him, and he actually gets the transition. So now Alien is, he's still in the area. Let's hope that he can actually just create some distance because he's on his last chair. Roland might have to take the chair here. And it seems like, I would say they might want to consider opening up a new cipher because this one's too hot right now.
It's too hot. Yeah, BaiLu is not gonna leave this cipher, but it seems to be that yeah, by the time Alien hits the rescue will happen here, which means that cipher is only at maybe around 30%. The hit registers. Can he make it though?
We're gonna see him use the balloon, gets the rescue, and now it seems like Schmidi might have to take his time on the ground here. Roland trying to just create some distance, but this is why the opera singer is one of the best hunters out there. Could just in an instant find his distance away from you. And now it seems, I think it's great that it's the journalist that's going to go for the end game pop, but Roland has to have the kite of his life here, but unfortunately through the pallet he does fall down.
Yeah, and looking at the situation, very, very dire because everyone is either injured or down on the ground, and lastly now chat as well. So BaiLu knows exactly where all the survivors are. And now Schmidi expanded cipher, which means that the moment Schmidi is down, and if it's before the cipher is prime Alien, he can just teleport to Alien.
Wow, and like you called it, it is going to be a down onto Schmidi, and now Alien has to stop touching that cipher. It's unfortunate Roland is actually going to expire soon, so BaiLu looking at a 4-man elimination up against B4U, but not if Alien has anything to say about it. He's going to drop down that pallet. And now he's just going to continue on this chase and tell him, hey, you got to work for this 5-man eliminate, a 5-point game. And they do the surrender games from the best of the best when it comes to survivors.
Yes. Where if Sprintzer decides not to ban the Explorer, because in
watch this, guys. We're going to bring out the Dream Witch on round 3.
Chasing the Embalmer might be good here because it's kind of stuck at the
kills on the board for Huasi, Xiaodi, and Nanako. They also have just
not wasting any time. The ghost form will be heading towards the center area, but his eyes are focused on where the Embalmer might be rotating. So the main body is heading towards the sandbags, it seems, as Xingheng getting interrupted at the center. So can't decode just yet.
Yeah, so we know how like you kind of have to set up. At least Sprintzer brought Insolence to kind of build up that Ostracon's or the skills really fast. And already going towards the lucky guy, corrupting him for 58%, and now just has to be able to kind of it's that multitask here as he tries to get some corruption going on, not just one, but Mercenary too, as he tries to open up a chest. So they're really setting up for like endgame that they're going to use up all their items here. Sprintzer though has already been has already invested a lot of time into the Nanako, already used up that pocket watch, and it seems like Lucky Guy just one spray away from getting corrupted here.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Also, right, he also has a flare gun, but he has to look back to see where the hunter is. So this is like, yeah, if you want to shoot it well, you gotta look back. So Nanako,
there you go.
Gonna shoot it now and successfully does. So now our third cipher is very slow and he's 100% scared.
Yeah, usually he wants to get more spray on, and now he just gets for the hit. 48%, it's still really good. It's still very scary to have 48% corruption. So we continue on to chase the Lucky Guy. So Lucky Guy still has a flywheel.
Mercenary opened the chest, so he took that one elbow pad and gave the other two to Nanako.
Wow, and look at that, forcing out the blink. And now Nanako having 2 elbow pads to work with, courtesy of the center toolbox being open and switching out with the Mercenary. So now it seems like this is going to be a 2 cipher kite at the minimum, while other ciphers are still climbing.
Yeah, climbing at the same time. But Nanako will be down in the sandbags area, so wouldn't be interrupting any of the ciphers outside as of now. Ghost would have to personally hit out and make some Ostrakon action happening here. Shouty will be interrupted as we see Xing Heng on his way for this rescue.
Yeah, so I mean, that was an excellent first kite. You were able to actually pop 2 ciphers and use some items, and you still have an well, you have a rebound item to work with. Xing H is already here, has to be very careful. We've seen some Terror Shocks happen before, but Sprintzer has to be very careful with who he wants to spray. Goes for the last effort and farms off a hit onto the Lucky Guy.
Yeah, luckily no Terror Shocks, and let's see how Sprintzer is gonna make his steps moving forward. As we see Nanako heading towards the shack area, corner area actually, so hoping to not interrupt any of his teammates' cipher anymore. 5th cipher has just been started. The 3rd and 4th should be popping very soon, so question remains as to whether Nanako can survive till the cipher pops.
Yeah, and I like the discipline of Nanako actually saving up that elbow pad for endgame, at least, just to provide him a little bit more time. They will just pop right away because he does not have that borrowed time. But Xing H is going to get corrupted here, and we're going to see a little bit of, well, him camping out this one cipher that is at 83%. But yeah, Chocho, you call it out best. 2 ciphers remaining. Sprintzer really needs to make something happen for him to kind of get back into this game to threaten more than just a tie.
This is going to be difficult. He will just use his gun for that safety purpose, as we see Nanako able to get that speed boost with that window, and Hwatz just following closely behind.
Yeah, just trying to distract here, and now he's gonna eat that hit. And it's actually really good that it's the coordinator that comes for the rescue, because she can still actually pop for the borrowed time. But Nanako just providing so much distance here, and Sprintzer slowly but surely trying to catch up. It's still going to be a race here towards the end game, and Sprintzer is kind of locked in on Nanako. This is allowing ciphers, not 1, just 2 end game ciphers to be pushed.
Wow, and expanding the bling as well, so he might not survive for the end game, but at least the blink is out, so chase potential coming in from Sprintzer will be weakened as they just pop it instead. Now there is someone at the front gate, Shouty, and back gate untouched just yet.
Yeah, so this is where it gets very scary for Ivy, right? If she's able to set up 2 Ostrakons on the gate, she could just camp it out. But we've seen before how well, I think it was Team Rejects, that could just wait out detention. So they have to be very careful, play this slow, while Sprintzer needs to spread his attention and find more survivors before his detention runs out.
Yes. Yeah, we're seeing that happen. Coordinator, no item, does have a flywheel, and the other 2, in a pretty safe position to potentially just open up the gate. We can see Ababa just opening up because he knows that even if he downs here, he has his coffin.
It's fine. Yeah, that's true. Self-revive. It's all good, baby. We just we want to be very stable. So Sprintzer now is caught between a rock and a hard place here as he tries to decide, or he tries to wait it out. But as he's waiting it out, that's precious moments or precious seconds with detention, and they know they're just not, they're touching slowly the exit gates and moving away, touching the gate and moving away. They don't want to get caught out here with detention. and now it's about to hit 60 seconds on the detention timer, so everyone's all healed up. If he does not have detention, it's not going to be as threatening.
Yes. And we're seeing them play the long game, and Sprintzer is getting played around here. This long game is definitely working out for MRC survivors, and no resources getting expended while this time is being bought out here.
Yeah, that's true. That's kind of tough. And like you said, Embalmer, he could be the bravest one of them all, because he could just self-resurrect. It's totally fine. Mercenary could technically also survive the detention hit and just fall a couple seconds later, but he also has that elbow pad to work with. Xing H just drawing the attention away, and as that's happening, you know, we're just wasting time, and now we're less than 30 seconds away from detention being completely gone.
Yes, and we're seeing that it is gone. No more detention.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. I was looking at something else. My bad. I was looking at the trait. Okay, go for it.
Yeah, no more detention, and all of them are full health. Mercenary is now daring enough to just remove that Ostrakon. And this is that angry MRC is looking for, and this potentially might be that 3 escape that MRC is getting.
Yeah,
in this
my
matchup.
goodness. And it's Xing H to actually take the last one. Everyone is actually all healed up, and Sprintzer unfortunately can't catch up in time, because once we get that hit, it's totally fine. He can head towards the dungeon. Oh, wait, actually, he can go for... Yeah, it's going to be hard, because he's just going to go for a foot race now. And he has Blink, but it's the Mercenary after all, so he could still delay his damage. Trying to go for a spray for 100%, and now he just has to run all the way to the end here for them to get that 3-person escape. We're trying to get that corruption going, but the Mercenary has already escaped, and the Coordinator will be followed. Yeah, I guess it's like that bad luck. Like, yeah, we know our 3 is MRC's map selection, but as you said before, I don't know if that counts for...
Leos, okay, by the Dream Witch now is because there is
play.
Oh, you know, when you say that, it reminds.
But what we do need to see is Sprintzer go ham on this character.
Let's see how Sprintzer is gonna be turning tides around for himself with this Dream Witch specialty pick from him, as we see him heading straight for the center area where Shell D, one of the best characters within MRC, is.
Yep, Xiao D realizing, all right, we have some follower that is in the area, so we just kind of move forward here. Seems like Huasi will be the one that is leeched on first. And note that this journalist has already dropped down the pallet. He will have to absorb a hit with that photograph, but no, waiting it out. At least he forced out a leech hit.
Yep. And this just means that he's gotta only use the main follower to kind of get that last hit here, because the cooldown is 50 seconds and he hasn't opened his first skill yet, so it's gonna take super long. Now, Patroller is a good play here. Let's see if he's able to kite it out. It seems like Xingheng is in the vicinity to potentially kang that one hit, but the hitbox coming in from Sprintzer, accurately hitting the journalist down.
Dude, I just got reminded of Dongxuan with a magical hitbox of how he was able to just sideswipe the tank or the body block. And also there was that photograph that was sent, but now another leech is being put on the board here, forcing the pocket watch of this first officer. Note that there is another patroller here. He's gonna drop it down just so that he can try and find it, and he does, but the rescue did already happen though.
Yeah, so it's a free rescue coming in from the first officer. And yeah, still getting pressure at the Cypher, but let's see, another 9 seconds to before Xingheng can get leeched by Sprintzer. So this is going to be interesting, but Cypher progress-wise is not very fast because it was a super fast down coming in from Huazi.
It was, and now we switched traits already. Trump card being used. Patrollers have done their job. Journalist is down, and now we try to go for another down. It seems like he's still trying to patrol this area where the first officer is at, and now Huasi will be seeing that rocket chair once again.
So this is it's definitely a good step in the right direction for Sprintzer with this rhythm that he's having. So he's trying to camp this Cypher, but this Cypher is actually not a lot to begin with. So all Cyphers have been touched. It's all progressing except for this one at the front gate. So Xiaodi coming in for the rescue. Does he have Titana? Yes, he does.
He definitely does. Apologies, Shai, I didn't use Trump card. I'm hearing things. So he still has Patroller. My bad. And now it seems like we do see a potential rescue attempt coming in from the journalist. Xiao Di just eating that hit. We do have a tide turner. First officer gets saved up already. So Now is the question, can he actually add more leeches on the board? Because when this journalist will get hit, will be falling down. Puts one on the meteorologist. We've hit the photograph, and now it seems like Sprintzer now has his sight set on Huasi.
Yeah, he really needs to get this down as fast as possible so he can start the snowball. But the fact that Sprintzer is still unable to get that hit onto Huasi after Tectona ended is just prolonging this matchup to MRC's favor. Every second counts for Sprintzer. He needs to get this ASAP.
Oh wow, just dropping down the patroller just right when we need it. We hit the photograph just to add a little more attack recovery. Can he block it in time? Able to block it,
does.
and now the down onto journalist. Cypher progress still looking kind of okay, but this is the journalist's last chair. We go for a blink down onto the meteorologist.
But I believe the healing of the cloud will
Yeah.
help him stand up. So that's still okay. But because he did that, meteorologist wouldn't be full health. So
That's very true.
it creates an opening.
Yeah, it definitely does. And also the change of traits here. Xiao Di now has to be very careful. He took a little bit of a shake onto that bottle. Does have a bit of a push. Sprintzer has to be very careful. He's trying to set up a sandwich situation for Xiao Di. Which one is he going to push? Left or right? It seems like he's going to push the left of the Dream Witch followers. And now, Chocho, we're at the final cipher of MRC. So Sprintzer really has to make haste in downing his next target.
Absolutely, and exactly like you said, he did so. So now looking at our last cipher, which is the front gate, Sprintzer knows exactly that. His cooldown is 3 seconds. He can leech onto Xingheng, and Nanako is ready for the rescue. But person hasn't been chat yet, so you're just wasting time by standing there.
Yeah, for sure. But we do see Nanako already dropping down one of the magnets here. He's going to be very careful with the pickup. Meteorologist is definitely healing up at 86%. We could choose to use the exit path or not. But Sing H will get the attention. And just like that, we're already using up a leeched hit. So I like this. Just adding up damage on the board here. We're going to go down with a meteorologist here. And now there are no more leeches. So a trade-off on Sprintzer's side.
Trade-off, yes. And this is not looking very good for Sprintzer, I feel, because Prospector keeps healing up the meteorologist, and there is the effect coming in from MRC survivors, but there's no return coming in from Sprintzer. There's no trade-offs. MRC is winning every trade when it comes to healing Danako, healing up the meteorologist twice in a row.
Yeah.
So, okay, but at least he wasted Xingheng's last watch, so that is good. And Xingheng is forced to open up a chest, which will waste some time.
And also opening up another new cipher, right? So Xingheng has to be very careful. He will get leeched now. But note that Prospector and Meteorologist have those anti-curses with them. Okay, we still play the mind games of the palette here. So they're really slowing down the pace of this game, but slowly but surely, Sprintzer just keeps on trying to whittle down the resources of these survivors. Trying to just have a pincer situation, and now First Officer gets the down, and it is a leech hit, so you gotta admire how MRC is really forcing Sprintzer to keep leeching them and hitting them, and this buys them so much opening for them to actually decode these ciphers.
Yeah, so still, we're looking at this as a situation where Prospector is going to come for the rescue, Meteorologist is going to prime, but there's not enough leeches on the field for Sprintzer to play a good end game. So
Yeah.
MRC Survivors currently has a upper hand here, and
Definitely.
we might see at least a tie game coming
Yeah,
in.
at the very least, right? So we're just gonna see how this is gonna go. Even a Terror Shock will be fine because the Nanako does have that borrowed time. So we're just waiting for precious seconds here. At least also, we don't have anyone at the exit gate priming it. So now we get the rescue. It's gonna try to find his target, which is that First Officer, able to get it, but now we pop for the end game.
Yes, we do. As we see, nobody is at the gate yet. Everybody is making a mad dash or potentially splitting ways so that at least a gate can open and more escapes can occur. So Xingheng able to stay behind there. The blink hit registers regardless. So let's see. The other gate, Xiao Di is opening. Nanako making a beeline for it. Sprintzer, can he catch up in time?
Okay, main body is still trying to go. We're at 50%. He tries to use the blink just to create some distance, and now he's gonna leech Nanako, but still go for that gate. The gate is gonna be open. Now he's gonna try to down Xiaodi with the flywheel to stay alive. We're at 97% on this exit gate.
Xiaodi!
We still continue on, but no, the meteorologist clouds.
Okay. He survives for another day, and now the gate is open. Xiaodi, can he pick her up in time? She does have flywheel.
Oh, he picks him up in
The
time.
spirit call.
Okay.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Oh, Nanako's down! Oh my god, Chocho! Sprintzer able to get a 4K? He does it!
What the hell? My gosh! What happened there? The gate opened. He was there.
End game, you have that detention, made a dash towards the gate. Sprintzer is able to get a 5-point game, so technically he wins the research on this, but I feel like when it comes down to it,
The factory area, we have the embalmer, aeroplanist.
end game detention here. We have insolence,
holiday.
trump card, and abnormal. Let's get into the action.
Let's go. One escape before you. Can they reach top 3? Let's see. Okay, at the factory we have the embalmer. I believe he has yet to put his coffin. So Schmitty, let's see. The hook has already been used up. It will be on countdown here. BaiLu placing it there so that embalmer wouldn't be able to rotate back into the factory. Able to put his coffin this time round, and jumping down, creating that distance away so that if he ever downs, at least he wouldn't interrupt his friend Cypher.
True. Just kite as long as you can at this corner. Threaten the usage of that coffin, but right now just stay away from a decoding process. So Schmitty, unfortunately, in a tough spot here. So now we're just waiting out the cooldown
Yeah,
on
go
his
towards
hook.
the back, Schmitty. There's a pallet there. Yes. Buy as much time as possible. Huh?
No, go, keep going.
Oh no, I just want him to buy as much time as possible. And you know, he hasn't used his flywheel and everything. So now that he's gonna be on the chair, he's gonna coffin himself.
Possibly.
And then this would help them pop 3 ciphers. That's the game plan, yeah.
That is definitely the game plan. So let's see, BaiLu again as the he's actually getting quite close. He's gonna have to go through the factory, but note that there was a trap that was placed there, so Schmitty has to be very careful on the drop down. Let's see, we still have a bit of a bubble to be used, and Schmitty flywheels through the trap, and nice. Now he's gonna use that pallet. No, decides to go towards the windowed area. BaiLu, nice. Schmitty cutting corners here. Breaking line of sight, and he continues on as BaiLu tries to chase him down. And Chocho, Cypher progress looking pretty good on all sides here.
Oh, Schmitty. Yes, this is right. This is absolutely the right play coming in from Schmitty. Though you feel like it's kind of like nonsensical, but it's making sense in some way that he's buying so much time. Look at the ciphers, almost 3.5.
Right. And now we do see that I believe Roland has already popped the Cypher, so now he's going to try to threaten the rescue since he does have an elbow pad. So let's see if he's actually going to try and tempt fate and go for the rescue in basement. Again, GameKeeper is one of the best when it comes to kiting, and the mind games are going to be very strong. So now, actually, they're just going to prime that 99% Cypher while they work on the rest of the other 2. So I like it. We see that lower left side of the screen, Roland is just feeding that tinnitus at the top floor.
Yep, this is definitely the best and safest play. Now, they are gearing up to potentially win this because MRC BaiLu, he has yet to use this at normal. If green Cypher can pop here, okay, it seems like he will not be able to, so he will be able to abnormal the 6% Cypher. But that doesn't matter because the 6th Cypher has just been... Yes, they've started already. So B4U already has this awareness of mind that might happen. Now green... Oh, unfortunately, getting that hit still. Alright, so let's...
Yeah, go for it.
No, he needs to buy as much time as possible because now the 5th Cypher is technically at 0 again.
Yeah, that is very true. So green does have 2 jetpacks to work with. Pretty good area for you to break line of sight, but you got to be able to maximize the usage of these pallets. But now using the jetpack just to move away as Roland tries to open up a Cypher, and he might have to go for the 2nd save here, or actually the 1st save. So at least you're going to have the tide turner to kind of carry stuff along. But Mercenary is actually working on the Cypher with a lot of progress. And we do see that Lucky Guy did get a bot and Perfume. So Mercenary is going to try and attempt this rescue attempt.
Yes. So, wow,
Whoa,
I
through
think,
the window.
yeah. Roland, let's see how much time he can buy here. He needs another 10 more seconds, hopefully. Now 80% Cypher. Able to hook
Okay.
him.
Eats the hit. Gotta wait. Just gets the regular hit. That's totally fine. Take the Tide Turner. And now we push for the last Cypher that's already primed, Chocho. So now last effort's gonna be used. They pop 3-person endgame.
They're gonna
B4U
open
has the
2
finish
gates.
line ahead.
Yes, they're gonna open 2 gates. That's the right play, especially when you just need a 1 escape. Before you
Okay.
going in the right direction here as Green still trying to kite for his life. He has a jetpack to work with, no
He does.
flywheel. He's
Dude,
half health though. Both
BaiLu
gates
missed the
getting
hook.
pushed.
He's on cooldown now. And now we see that Green has to use the
Green!
jetpack. He's gonna try to survive as long as he can. He has the dungeon. He misses the hook again. And now
there
he has
you
to wait
go.
for it. Oh, but that's it. They only needed a tie, and they're able to get it. B4U. The Cinderella story stays. Always the bridesmaid, never the bride.
I think really at this point in time we have to acknowledge that.
3 in IVS 2025.
Yeah, we thought the day would never
Last but not least, it is B4U to punch their ticket to tomorrow.
be at 4 p.m.
Mhm.
Our ACT versus whoever that wins.
And they just kept fighting for their lives up until this moment. So what